Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Kayfabe Podcast. You are now in tune with the greatest trio on the internet. I am your councilman. We have the sweetest Oos. We have the people's nightmare, and of course, what do you? The honorary Kayfabe. Miss Sydney, Virginia is back in the building.
Y'all. Happy to be back.
Yes. See, I keep be wanting to put these horns in here, but I produce another show that do that, and they comedians, and I don't be wanting to hear that shit from them. Like, hey man, you know,
I feel it.
The horns is ours. I'm like, no, it's not. The DJ.
Everybody uses horns.
It's a wrestling show. Let's use a ring bell or something, man. Come on, let's get. Ding, ding.
Hey, low key, I do want to get JBLs like when it first start after watching
cowbell.
Like
I hate those damn cowbells.
I hate that damn theme song. I hated that.
I loved that theme song.
I love JBL. Every time he come out,
falling from the ceiling, he's doing Deion Sanders primetime dance down the. Come on, man.
He literally reminded me of homeboy that was running against Chris Rock for president in that movie. What was that? Head of State. The movie Head of State. That's what he reminded me of.
Hey, man, that's one of probably the greatest character transitions you could have for a person. Like to go from it's up there. Like, and especially for it to work, because like Bradshaw wasn't no bad character. Being part of the Acolytes wasn't a bad character.
No, he wasn't. No.
But it was like, you know,
but if you think about it, it is night and day.
Yeah, and on top of that, his gimmick, which worked for the time, is so problematic still. Like this man was at the Mexican border, like just like.
And y'all know he's talking about taking over. Wow. He's talking about taking over AAA now.
Unhinged.
I love it.
I love it.
Unhinged.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have another special guest joining us, man. The mayor is in the building. Salute to the mayor, man. You know, we back. There you go. It's a full show tonight, and we back.
No, we really are the Power Rangers. Look,
I called Green Ranger. I call Tommy.
Oh,
well, can I technically be the White Ranger since you green? Can I be the White Ranger?
Absolutely, okay. That's fair. Them two separate characters.
All right,
but they're the same person.
They're not.
No. Different Zords and stuff. You know.
No. I thoroughly believe
that's a good debate.
That the White Ranger
is the same person.
Completely different. No. You know who's the same person is what's that boy? Leon Slater and Kevin Knight. Those are the same person.
Okay? I'm not gonna hold you.
I can't prove it yet, but
I was at WrestleCon, right? And I saw Kevin Knight. And luckily he didn't hear me. But the first time I said hello, I was like, "Hey, Leon," and I'm so glad he didn't hear me because once I did, I said, "That's not Leon. That's not Leon."
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's the same. You're not tricking me, Kevin Knight. I know what I saw at fourth row, and Mayor was there, so he could vouch. Look, Kevin Knight came out. That nigga walked in the back, came out in a whole different outfit as Leon Slater.
Nah.
I will say this: Leon is a lot taller than I thought he was. I was shocked by that.
Yeah, I didn't realize like Leon Slater was that. So I thought he was short because like AJ Styles ain't short, like you know, for a man and stuff like that. But like wrestler wise, you're like, oh, I didn't know you was average, like average height. Gotcha. But look, we have a lot to talk about. Of course, we have to do our weekly recap of Monday Night Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. But we also have a lot of trending news we're going to talk about. And of course, the Kayfabe segments are back. And the main topic of the night is the curious case of Jey Uso, with everybody asking the $1 million question. What the fuck happened? What happened? We are going to talk about it and cover it all tonight. Okay, Faye, we gotta run this back and figure out where did it all go somewhere. But first, let's start off with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was in my home state, the Lone Star State, Laredo, Texas, and Laredo, Texas did not disappoint as an audience and a crowd. Neither did the show. Show was actually kind of memorable. We opened up with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. There was some back and forth. Braun Breaker definitely channeled all of Scott Steiner in this promo. And correct me if I'm wrong. Are we getting a match at Backlash?
Yeah,
I believe it was made official. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So after all of this, after we've seen this, we've seen, Braun Breaker come back at WrestleMania, costing Seth Rollins the match against Gunther. Where is your level of interest in this story between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, especially leading into Backlash, which is going to be taking place next week? Sydney, let's start with you. Where's your interest on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think it's like the 6th.
Damn.
Is it? I thought it was a 9. No, it's a 9.
Whatever.
Oh, when it's Backlash, it's next Saturday.
It's next Saturday.
Week.
Mortal Kombat come out the 8th, and then Backlash is the next day.
Tomato. It's next week. What do I think about this match? I think that I wish they would build up a little bit more. It was just like, oh, Braun's back, spear. Oh, and then like 2 weeks later, oh, they got a match. I mean, we know the history, so I think it can be good, but I want a little more drama.
I can feel that. Mayor.
It's a 5. Like, I'm not too excited for it, but like they can turn it up real quick, and I just don't know how they will in a matter of a week. I mean, Braun laid out some very good points of why he despises Seth, but like, I don't trust them. Not Seth. I don't trust the writers to have Braun go over Seth and actually coordinate him. And that's where I have pause. Like, turning this up to me would be like Braun spearing Becky out of nowhere. Let's just turn it up. Let's just have that happen. Peel the layers back. It can be at one of their coffee grand openings or something like that. It don't got to be all Raw. But like, let's speed this up. Until then, it's like the Vision are still kind of treading water to me until the other Braun come back.
People's nightmare. How we feeling?
I mean, we had to get to it, right? It has to be some sort of conclusion to this Vision Seth Rollins thing. Again, it's really quickly because I think the rumor was like if he was good to go, it may have been WrestleMania. That would have been like the spot to do it, or but I don't think you drag it out to any other pay-per-view either. I don't know, man. Like the level of excitement, I love Seth, I love Braun, but I don't know. There has to be another inciting incident, something else to be like, okay, now we're going harder than never before to get to this match. And it's just a regular, I don't think there's a stipulation behind this one either. So it's just like, hey, one-on-one match. Let's see what happens. But I'm almost I've been done with the Vision for a long time. So if they're
done with factions, no.
This one never got his chance to. This one, all right, faction killer. This never got his chance to run. Seth hurt, Braun hurt, and then Braun Breaker goes out. So they never really got their feet up under him after Mania. With a little bit more time, they probably could have. But yeah, man, let's run through this one real quick, and hopefully both of them can sort of move on. I hope they don't stretch it out to like SummerSlam or something. So level of excitement, middle of the road still.
Sweet as Zeus, keeping it honest, killing factions. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was a good segment. It made me laugh. Definitely, like you said, it definitely proves Braun Breaker was channeling his inner Steiner. I think this is fine. It's Backlash, so I guess it's fitting given the topic of the PLE. Because this is something Seth created and it did kind of backfire on him. So, and even though it's taken us a while to get here due to the injuries the fellas had in the meantime, that's probably why it doesn't feel like there was more to it. But I think maybe something could possibly transpire to make it escalate or if not, it'll escalate when they get to the match, because both are great athletes and they could put on a good story in the ring. You just be aware of your strength, Braun. Don't hurt yourself. If I was Seth, though, I would say if I was saying to myself, and I laughed. If I was Seth, the first instance, and my intrusive thoughts are kicking in, the first instinct that I had was once he said the word regurgitate. I'd have been, if I was Seth, I'd been like, spell it. But that's it. It was a good
Steiner spelling.
Oh, now if you want to do something new, that's how you do it. Let me show you how I spell persevere, and then just go from there.
Steiner spelling.
Seth did hit him with the I got the hookup line, right? He did hit him with the Steiner line from back in the day, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
You got Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holla,
Yeah,
man. Hit it. That was a throwback, man.
Called him Baby Steiner, and then basically Breaker just called him Luigi. Just called him Player 2.
Yeah, he basically said he pulled the Jay-Z. He pulled the Jay-Z. He said, look at your own videos. You always be number 2.
And then, but
Luigi, man, that sucks.
Back at him though and said, "You ain't even number 2 in your family," and walked off. For me on this one,
It's debatable.
as I said, we back with it.
No, it.
Nah.
We need a conclusion, though. You know.
Nah, we don't. This ship has sailed. This is one of the rivalries that needed the World Heavyweight Championship involved.
Mm-hmm.
We missed it. We missed the gun. We have fully missed this. Had Braun Breaker, when Seth got injured, beat Punk and had the belt, we could have worked to this to where this could have been night 1. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm glad what we got with Roman versus Punk. Like, that's hands down top one of the greatest matches of all time. But this needed that to be able to make this work. Now it's just really like one of these bitter things of just like, oh, we kicked you out because you was hurt. It's like, yo, this ship is sailed. This ship is sailed. I'm not interested. Move on. Like, Braun, you should be focusing on the championship. I should be seeing you do this with Roman, not with Seth. This is done for me. But we'll see how this unfolds. If Backlash,
does it end at Backlash then? Like, are we done?
So.
Like, is it?
I hope so. But knowing them, they not. Probably not. They probably gonna keep riding this and do something else with it. But I don't think it all really depends on Monday nights. Whatever they do Monday before the house show, before they go to Backlash. If it ain't nothing to where it done got personal, or we see who got a better edge in it, end this at Backlash. And let's move on, because they can have way better runs than what we're getting from them right now. So I don't want to talk about Penta. I just thought this picture was awesome, so I put it up. That was really
budget. The pyro budget, man. Like, who has the most, Cody or Penta? Like, what budget line is the most?
Nah, Cody definitely.
Cody, yeah.
Cody.
You see all those, like, man.
But that's just a spinny. It's just a spinny thing.
But then he gets ring post pyro too, and pyro when he like.
I haven't seen, but not for none. I haven't seen ring post pyro in a long time. Like, you know,
all four posts.
Yeah,
bro, your dude gets smoke. 5 sets of fireworks, and they build a stage for him to come out of every time we do WrestleMania. Don't nobody else pop up out that bitch except
just his pyro.
Didn't he walk out normally this year though?
No, he came up again.
Oh no, he did.
Ray popped up too though.
Yeah,
Trapdoor
popped up to the wrong music though.
I need that trapdoor to be an attraction every PLE for Ray. Let's send him out right.
Boy, his knees are ready. Let's not.
Or just send him out. You know,
he get them orthotics. You know, get some Brooks shoes so he lands soft on the trapdoor. Okay.
Brooks shoes.
Absorb that or those shocks, man.
But then we had the man Becky Lynch grace us with her presence after becoming a 3-time Intercontinental Champion, and says that she wanted to be a fighting champion, and has issued the IC Open Challenge for the Women's Division Intercontinental Championship. She wanted something new. She wanted something fresh, and we got Io Sky. Now, Io Sky and Becky did go at it. They had a pretty good match. And then Asuka, of course, interfered, costing Io her championship. And of course, we're now still seeing that the Io and Asuka thing that should have happened at WrestleMania is happening at Backlash. Now I have maybe 2 to 3 questions, and we go around. Honey, I'm going to start with you. One, how do you feel about Io being in the IC division now and not in the women's world picture anymore? 2, how do you feel about the continuation of Asuka and the open challenge for the IC open challenge that Becky is now instituting?
It's a lot. It's a lot. I have always wanted Asuka and Io to really bury that hatchet and get that done. I was hoping it would be done a little sooner. But I liked that it was Io who answered the call. It kind of like, I was just like, oh, okay. We haven't seen her in this, I guess not much in this title picture. And I guess they're just trying to reset in certain ways the division and put a little bit more star power and prestige onto the IC title picture. But I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. And but I just think that Asuka and Io could have buried this hatchet sooner.
WrestleMania.
All right. I think I remember all your questions. So
in the IC,
I wrote them down. I wrote my answers down. I think I'm okay. No, I don't know if she's in the IC division. I felt like this could have just been a way to get her and Asuka to their match. You know, I don't know if she'll like be steadily in that, because if that's the case, we don't really have anything for Liv either. I don't think, and then not much for Becky in that IC. If she's doing these open challenges now. What was the last question again?
How do you feel about the open challenge?
Oh, it feels a little overdone at the moment because we got another open challenge coming up later in the show.
Yes, we
do. We're gonna have 2 on Raw and 1 on SmackDown going forward. So I mean, it would be great to just get some rivalries for those titles or for those people too, instead of every week we're sort of switching it up and trying to find and have that, I guess, moment on SmackDown or Raw where a title changes. So that's the hook there. But we got 3 of them going on right now.
Yep.
A little overdone for me.
AI.
What?
What do we do next with Becky? ChatGPT.
Oh.
We ain't got to that story yet, honey.
You Claude, man. Claude's a lot better.
Go ahead, Seth. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Good showcase for Io, because I think people really forgot she was like that. Like, Rio has done so much damage to the Io Sky character this past year that we can spend hours talking about how they've made Io a player too. When she's the greatest women's wrestler in the world, not named Mercedes. Easily. As far as the open challenge, I like this open challenge a lot better than the other one that got announced on Raw, because it's going to help elevate a lot of these underserved women's wrestlers. Like Sol Ruka comes to mind. Maxine can get her lick back. There's a lot of people that can be featured, and Becky's a perfect dance partner for all those women to actually be showcased on Raw weekly, actually give them TV time. I like that Texas knew the assignment with the "We Want Kyrie" chants, and hopefully it leads to fruition or something for for Io and Asuka. Mm-hmm. But I don't view this as Io being entrenched in the IC division, just like a way to reintroduce her outside of Rhea Ripley, which she desperately needed. And Becky's going to continue to do the same thing she was doing with the mid-card division, which is elevate everybody else. So perfect.
All right. Sydney, your thoughts?
I think Sid made a good point, but because I was not thinking about elevating other people. For me, I feel like it's lazy. I think that it means that they don't really know what to do with this title or with Becky. And so, hey, we'll make sure you get seen every week because you know she is a top performer, and you know, let's move on type of thing. But I feel the same way about Carmelo Hayes when they did it with him. Like, he's wrestling every week, and that's great. He deserves it, but there was no real storyline there. So I don't know.
Yeah, and those titles are big enough to be able to have some sort of story, especially how deep the division is. You know, like there's got to be a next person up for both of those. For the United States one and the IC women's.
No, I agree. I will throw out one more question before we move on from the story, though, because we do see that we're going to get Asuka versus Io at Backlash. Now, one of the things that have been rumoring around, what if Kyrie returns that night and takes out both of them?
Well, they said she
here for it.
They say what?
They said she already in Japan.
But yeah, she is.
I think she came out and made a public comment about the Japan stuff and say she didn't leave for or something, not denying that she's in Japan, but denying that she wanted to move home.
Oh, well, I mean, of course. I mean, we know she didn't want to leave, but I'm just saying. I mean, granted, it's just a fight, but
yeah.
Do you think they'll listen this time though for that?
She can be this year's R-Truth easily.
Yeah, I mean,
you
just brought the perfect point. Like, look what it was with R-Truth. We and how much we complained and we chanted and our voice was heard. Is it gonna be for the same Kyrie? I don't think so. I don't think at the stage that we're at right now that they're going to be smart enough to pull that. And I think like R-Truth had way more clout in WWE than Kyrie did. So you had a lot more people fighting for him to be like, nah, man, we got to listen to these folks and we got to bring these people back. We've made a mistake. As far as Kyrie, it's like out of that whole trio, you were third. And I don't know who else would really be vouching for you outside of us. So I think it might fall on deaf ears, kind of like how Karrion Kross chant fell on deaf ears. So we'll see as you know, we have a 3-time IC title winner in Becky Lynch. Joe Hendry was in concert. Joe Hendry let us know that he is on Raw, and we believe that he wants to smoke. Something we did not put on our bingo card, and we did not know we needed.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Hendry and the Street Profits. The Street Profits are still letting us know that they are on the heads of the current tag team, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and that they are not going to stop until they get these titles off of them. Now, the question is, though, with everything that's going on, does WWE keep this focus with the tag teams and the Street Profits, or are we doomed for history to repeat itself again and have this completely fall off? Mayor, let's start with you.
We talking about tag team division or Joe Hendry's content?
Tag team. Okay. Tag team. It's no notes.
I feel like this is rinse and repeat with the Street Profits. I'm glad they're back. Nice to see you. But I feel like it's only a matter of time since we're getting this new Genesis, the Bloodline, that they're going to be right back on the Usos for another meaningless tag team title run. The Vision are holding it just to give them credibility, and it's not really working. They get a rivalry with the Street Profits for a while. Maybe the Street Profits get a lick back, but like we're still not seeing the depth of the tag teams on Monday Night Raw. Haven't seen the Creeds in months. I know Woods was hurt, but he looked like he was healthy at Mania. So New Day, there's so many teams. I don't want to say they hate tag team wrestling. That's far, but there's clearly not a overwhelming investment in tag team division, even from the tag teams that eventually get called up. It's just not much, you know? So I think it's a good showcase for the Street Profits in the interim, but I don't see these titles being on like PLEs or nothing like that. They might get defended once a month on Raw, and that's that.
Sydney, what are your thoughts?
I don't know if excuse me. I don't know if I fully agree, because my thing is with this mass layoff that they just had, I feel like they would have gotten rid of a lot of tag teams if that wasn't the focus anymore, including honestly, well, maybe not Street Profits, but just the ones that we don't see at all, like you already mentioned. Do I think that the focus is there? No. Do I think there's potential? Yes. I'm extremely excited that the Street Profits are back. I am it's not a secret. I'm vocal about them and how they never really win. And they had the championship for 2 weeks and then lost it to the Wyatt Six, who are now gone. So what was the point of that? But neither here nor there. So, I don't know. Because these are fan favorites, I do think that we'll see a lot more of them. But as far as the longevity of this, either the crowd's going to love it and it's going to last, or the crowd is not going to really get behind it and it's going to die out.
I'm going to say I'm in a mixture between the mayor and Sydney. I think eventually we will see them get tag team gold, and it's going to be like how they always do. They're barely going to defend them, but they're going to use them for as much promotion, sponsorship that they possibly can with them holding those tag titles. And especially with Bianca being pregnant, they are definitely going to want to make sure that is centered around and that this dude is having some gold on him. And D'Angelo is here for the ride and also gets a belt. But that's going to be it. I don't see the War Raiders nowhere. I see them maybe having a title defense every once in a while, but it's like, unless you only have 3 tag teams on Raw, which is War Raiders, American Made. Damn, who am I forgetting? Austin Theory and Logan. That's really it. So unless you're about to make another makeshift tag team or Fraxium gets moved over, it's like, this is going to be great for everybody who is a sponsor. Like, I can't wait to see their cricket commercial. Is how I feel about it.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Deonne, your thoughts?
Oh, we have to do an LA night. Yeah. Okay. Same thing. I'm in the general consensus of everybody here. I feel like we've seen it before. It's nothing new. Come back, big pop, get titles, lose them. We're back at this. It's just a cyclical thing that just happens with the Street Profits. They haven't had an opportunity to break out. There was that time for them to hit that singles run with Montez, but he was right back in the tag team right after that elimination chamber. So it was and then they were with Bobby Lashley and B-Fab for a while too. So it's just they've been surviving, but at the same time, it's just like, what for, man? Like, they had one of the best tag teams in the company, and this is the first time we've seen them. Well, before we saw them the other time was what, months, 3-4 months maybe, that they were off TV. So we'll see, man. I always root for them, obviously, but I don't trust WWE really, and with doing anything with them again.
And last but certainly not least, Faction Killer. How are you feeling about this and your thoughts?
I like seeing the Street Profits at the forefront, but I hope it's for the right reasons, like y'all saying. I'm scared. I'm a little scared.
You don't want them to end like you've ended all the other factions? Honey?
Yeah, break them up too.
Absolutely not.
Oh, now she don't want to break nobody. Oh, now she don't want to break up a faction.
No, not true. This ain't even a faction. This isn't even a faction. It's a tag team.
Normally, it's in this.
You know what's wild? I could actually see them losing to Logan and Austin Theory. I could see that happening. You know what I mean? Like,
well, y'all
because they've proven to us before that that's what they'll do. They'll do stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll find out what's gonna happen between them. But like Sydney and everyone has said, we are glad to see them back. We're glad to see them on TV regularly. We enjoy the Profits just as much as anyone else, and I'm never gonna I'm never going to be mad when I hear their music play and they come out. So glad to have y'all back.
One real quick before you continue. One more note. Great song by Joe Hendry, though. That's it.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Paul,
I don't like the way they debuted
fired
him, man.
Logan
They got to be
Paul.
with the surprises and make it more goofy. Like I didn't want to see a planned concert. I just want him to pop up.
When
They
you
already
say
announced
his
he was going to
name,
be a part of Monday Night Raw.
We might get that and everything too, but you know, they had to do something for him to get it. And then right now, I think too, because Danhausen is the pop-up guy, you know how they go. It's like, we can't have people popping up. Which again, though, I think is total bull because I feel like it'd be great to hear be like, if I say his name, he will appear. And then Joe Hendry pops up. It's like, now we got some magic right now.
pops up in a puff of smoke. It'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, man. Just a puff of smoke and he runs.
I love it.
That mess is so stupid, but it's funny as hell.
I love it.
It worked because it popped John Cena and it was genuinely hysterical.
Yeah, I fucking love it. Then we had a deadbeat versus culture vulture last night.
Culture vulture.
Whoa! First of all,
wait. This is the greatest
Everybody
luchador
hold
of all
on.
time.
No. This is
That ain't.
knockoff. The original.
Deadbeat.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Nah.
We've already established that he's a deadbeat. That's been established for like 4
No,
years now.
no. And I argue with y'all about it every time you say it. But go ahead.
I mean,
I'm
facts are there.
just confused.
It's just a deadbeat.
Are you last year?
Yeah, we did see him on camera, like not letting his son in the house for Thanksgiving twice.
Right. Who does that?
arrested at
Like,
Thanksgiving
Not
too.
arrest.
Why
Man,
would-
who does that?
That's crazy.
Why
Wow.
would you know what?
That's wild. That's wild. Not good.
My son is my biggest op, and he's a grown man. Why do I want my biggest op in my house?
You know how much of a loser you got to be for your son to be your op.
But how you gonna come between him and moms though? You don't like that.
Right.
You gonna come between me and
This
moms?
is my
My beef,
house.
my beef is with you,
My
Dad. You
wrestling
can't come
money
between
paid
me
for
and
this
mom.
house.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
wrestling money paid for this house.
I mean, we don't know that.
We don't know what bills Dom done paid. He get checks too.
Okay.
He could have been putting
All
something
right.
on the
All right.
lights, you know.
You
Now
saw
I'm still confused. I'm still confused on the fact
Dom
that
could be paying the
I thought- I
HOA.
could've
We don't know none of
sworn-
that. We can.
I could have sworn that y'all told me that we were looking at the same El Grande Americano. So how is there an imposter?
We know the real
I'm just
one.
riding for Grande. Like,
Didn't nobody
whatever.
say it was
But
we
there's two
got,
Grandes.
Big
Which
Grande.
Grande? Which
I'm
Grande?
Who's the real
So
Grande?
I'm acknowledging
then?
the Mask as the greatest luchador of all time. This
Yeah,
Big
that's
Grande.
what we,
Like
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
this was
I don't-
GOAT versus GOAT for me. This was my favorite part of Monday Night Raw. This was
and I preferred the other goat. But you know, either way, while it's out here, we gonna enjoy it. What we didn't enjoy is, you know, deadbeats keep getting television time. But I will say,
All right.
for a 50-year-old deadbeat, that man still got it.
They still look good, man. I don't know what's happening. to
Show it
him.
off. Now, if he could show off on child support payments like he did in this ring, man,
Why would he be paying child support for a grown man?
There's back payments that are old.
He's
you know?
married to the mother. That's not how child support works. But
I
continue.
mean, but
I'd
you
argue
still-
it's Ray's fault that Dom and Rhea broke up.
that's not a ridiculous take. That's not.
It wasn't. Wait, it wasn't Liv.
It started with Ray and his negligence as a father. I would
It
argue
wasn't
that.
Liv.
Nah.
Oh.
Liv was there to comfort Dom after this. You know how much you got to go through with your dad.
Man,
go
she was
through-
plotting. Please be quiet. She was in
Ooh, ooh.
Liv
So-
was waiting for the day for them to
So you-
break up.
So because someone know their heart and know who they know who their soulmate's supposed to be, and waited until it was over and then got with their person, she was hot.
Nah, she was planting nuggets the entire time. That is not I'm just gonna wait to my turn. Like, no.
So we can't be honest in 2026. We don't get to be honest with our feelings. What we do? You know, this is real deadbeat behavior.
Accountability.
I
She
feel like
really just wanted what Rhea had. Now she got Dom. Now she had the title. That's all I'm saying.
And Judgment Day.
She
Judgment
always,
Day.
she always wanted a title. I mean, she came in a group, and I guess always wanted to continue to be in a group. So it's like, I don't know why it feels like everybody's saying she wanted what Rhea wanted when she had it before Rhea, if we just being honest.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, it's all, someone always got to be the villain. And it's no, nobody ever want to get a cat. You know who fault this it? Him. His dad.
It's Dom's fault. It's Dom's fault. He too friendly.
Who?
Dominic Mysterio.
Or Ray could have just embraced Dom's new friends from the jump, and we wouldn't have had all that.
His friends were bad influences. Don't you see what's going on?
But look at where Dom ended up.
I don't know.
Look at where Dom is now.
I feel like the checks got bigger. You know, he actually won some titles and singles matches. Got
from jail to being carried out on a throne as king of the luchador. Come on,
and then how we
get Richard not trying
and Liv, and she's the one who uplifted Dom. If anybody, this is Rhea's fault. Dom never really had gold till he met Liv. He became IC champ and AAA champ when Liv was there. That's how true love is supposed to work. When you greedy like Rhea, these are the options you get. Now look at EO. EO beltless in Seattle. See,
Dom beat John Cena.
Beltless in Seattle.
He got to face John Cena because
everybody
of man.
Calm down. What we not finna talk about is that.
He found himself a good woman that uplifts him. What we talking about? He
went from cuckold to, you know.
Goes, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look,
you're getting chicken nuggets with extra protein now and fiber. He was getting the cheap stuff for Rhea.
This is the problem with the dating world today. Y'all like toxicity.
No. See, y'all like toxicity. When you know Rhea and Dominic was Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. That's who they were. Liv and Dom. That is Obama and Michelle.
You don't think that Liv and Dom had a little?
Liv and Dom is who?
The Obamas, the interracial.
All right.
Yeah. Next topic.
Yeah, next.
Jersey and Mexico.
You done went off the deep end.
You know what I'm saying? They are on multiple programs. This man was a multi-show champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of him, Liv won the Royal Rumble and went on and became a champion again. That is what. See, if I just don't understand what y'all looking for in these things. We got deadbeats who ain't supporting their child.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? And still out here trying to just be like, oh, I still got to make sure I'm the greatest Mysterio. Just such a deadbeat, man. Why you can't let your son be great?
Sydney's triggered, y'all.
I feel like we saw the majority of his deadbeat once he became a wrestler. You know. Like he let him get power bombed over the top rope by Roman. He let that happen. Wasn't
Dom's first match like he got whooped with a bunch of kendo sticks?
Yeah,
Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy tore him up.
He got dragged out the crowd by Brock Lesnar, and his daddy was standing right there.
What y'all want Ray to do?
Do the little bounce.
Ray can never protect his son. Monday. That's what we saw.
Clearly, he still got it. He didn't 619 nobody to defend his son ever. And then look, we got WrestleMania. It's him versus the Demon. It's like, man, we got a Mysterio on the card. It's about to go down. Nah, I can't let my son had a spotlight. Put me in the ladder match. Anybody else could have won that damn ladder match.
Cool.
But no, Ray just had to be a part of it. Ray just had to go. I'm gonna be on night one. Sheamus could have been on there. That could have been.
It was a high flying match. Sheamus was not.
Rusev was in it.
Rusev was in there.
Oh, you're right.
You could have two powerhouses.
Oh no, never mind.
or one of the greatest luchadors could have been in there. El Grande Americano.
So you rather the culture vulture than the legend?
Hold on, can we retract with the culture vulture? Because which one are we calling culture vulture? Are we talking about OG?
Well, I call it culture vulture because the other two at the ringside. I don't like them two. I feel like I don't know.
We don't like Raya and Bravo.
I don't like them. Them fishy to me. Them might be ops right there.
Okay.
They ain't got over.
I just know in Mexico they embrace this.
Well, they sure do. They love it. But look, American luchadors, it just feels like a contradiction.
I mean, technically, they were here first before we became. That's on the subject.
Next.
We really want to talk about it. We really took from, because it was called Tejas before it was called Texas. But that's a whole nother episode somewhere else. But this was an incredible match, though. All funniness aside, to see someone at 50 years old doing what he did in the ring, man, it's very refreshing and a clear state of like age is not starting to become a factor anymore when it comes to wrestling. Like to see, like I know a lot of people like to talk smack about it, like, oh, we ain't really got nobody young. Gunther's 38 and all of this stuff, but it's like, Gunther about to be 40, but it's like they're still able to go. Chris Jericho is in his 50s and he's still doing his thing. You see CM Punk is about to be 50 and he just put on again one of the greatest matches we've seen in the last 20 years. So it's just refreshing to see that, hey, if you take care of yourself, you take care of your body, and, I guess not take care of your child, you can wrestle until 50.
I mean, it's the thing, though. I love that, we still have our childhood, favorites or whatever, people we grew up on, favorites or heels, whatever you want to classify these people as. And it's just like, it sucks that they still have to be the main attraction, though. Like, yeah, it's great that they're taking care of their bodies and they're able to still do this, but having to, like, why are we still having, like, what's the Randy, like, as a main eventer? I mean, like, he deserves it. Let me finish. Let me land. He deserved the main event spot, but why aren't there any other younger stars that are being built up to take those spots? Imagine a WrestleMania without any of these people. You can't.
We talked about that. It's TKO that's doing that. Like, if anything, we've talked about this on a past episode, that this would have been that perfect time where none of our older stars had to feature in this. We had got to a point now where it's like, hey, if y'all to work this right, again, Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins closing night one is something that could have sold tickets. And I don't care what none of them in that boardroom say. You had a lot of people that missed out on WrestleMania that deserved to be on that card. We should have got a 2 out of 3 falls match from Carmelo Hayes and Ilya for the title at WrestleMania. So it was a point where it's like, yo, the new cats are here and they can carry. But because TKO has so much money that they need to make back and make, they're not betting on them, which is the sad part.
I wonder if the philosophy will stay the same, because it reminds me of the whole like Hogan era to the new generation era for the 90s, where you're like, here's Brett, here's Shawn. They're up and coming, they're making it, but Hogan still comes back in, one of Bret Hart's worst moments ever, loses a title, and then Hogan wins it seconds later. So yeah. I hope they don't revert back to that, but most of them are retiring at this point now, like quicker than we thought they would. I feel like Randy I don't know, who knows how long Randy has left. AJ retired, Cena.
Randy say, I'm trying to be here another decade. He was like,
boy, but here's the thing.
He's trying to be like Undertaker and ride till the wheels fall off, literally.
Yeah,
I respect it. I respect it.
So if he's that guy who pops up at a WrestleMania, and is Randy Orton, I don't think we'll be mad about that. But your championships have to change too. Your top titles. Roman can only run for so long. Hell, we already got a 6-year run of him now as the tribal chief. So Punk's older, Seth's getting up there. They're gonna have to hit that switch eventually. Mm-hmm. And I think you're right, Will. Like, this WrestleMania would have been a really good time to hit the button, maybe.
Yep.
Because shoot, Cody might run one more contract, and that'll be it for him. So you're gonna have to start building and trusting NXT a little bit more than in the past too.
Or trusting your people that's there. I still don't see why Drew McIntyre versus Cody. No, Drew McIntyre versus Randy didn't get it, or him versus Cody, whatever it is. Like, you not betting on Drew is still one of the dumbest and most, like, I can't fathom why y'all will not trust this guy with this belt. It makes no sense. The pop he gets, the way we rock for him, the way he promotes over social media, the way he keeps himself relevant in everything that he's doing right now, and you're still looking at it like, nah, that ain't enough. Same thing with LA Knight. You'll have him on every Slim Jim commercial, making you hundreds of thousands of dollars, but for some reason it's like, we're gonna make it look like you're gonna win Money in the Bank, then we just gonna say fuck it and then give it to somebody else. Like, what are we doing?
Side mission. He has to win it this year, right?
Oh God.
Who wins what?
I'm betting every year, man.
LA
I put
Knight
LA Knight
Rumble
for the last 2 or 3 years, maybe. LA Knight Royal Rumble.
It's
LA
done
Knight.
now.
Are you
Money in the Bank.
sure? Wait, I thought you picked Sami Zayn this year, no?
Who? For
You
what?
Who?
Didn't you? No, or well, I must have mixed up my conversation. Never mind.
I think that was me that picked Sammy.
Well, I knew somebody had said it.
Like, ain't nobody on this kayfabe.
Ain't nobody picked him, man.
Nah, not at all.
LA
Thinking to
Knight
go
winning
away?
Rumble next year. I'm getting DX and Hardy's at Saudi Mania.
Stop it.
You just
Boy.
might.
Pick and bottom,
Okay.
pacemaker, getting Jim.
Hey. Oh, stop it, man.
I got one more in me.
Getting Jim.
He's shooting up the bed. Hold on.
You do okay. I know we're still on Raw. Is there a chance that that Saudi sort of plays around and brings legends back to that degree and do that again?
You know they are.
Absolutely.
So if you had to think of somebody coming back, who would it be? Minus like The Rock.
Man, Undertaker. We hearing them gongs.
Not for
For
a
a
match,
moment,
man.
for a moment, yeah.
No.
For a
Stone
match,
Cold
though.
for a moment. Stone Cold was giving moments in Vegas. I'm surprised he wasn't brought in for the show for like something small.
They can't afford it. Yo,
Yeah,
you know
for a
what
match.
charging?
Well, for a match, who you?
Yeah, that Stone Cold photo op in WWE World. I think it was hitting for like north of 250,
Yeah.
maybe 3 something.
Was like 375. I thought I saw something like
Yeah,
that.
it was 375, and then day of it was 5.
Whew.
Yeah, nah, he know how much he worth. They were just like,
There's nobody else. There's nobody else to bring back.
No, hey, you know what they might do? Sting might pop up. Hell, you never know.
He's AEW lifer now, man. He seems like he's.
I think he had a retirement match recently too, maybe that was Sandman.
No, I was
did,
saying,
yeah.
Sting been
Sandman had the Invisible Man match in Vegas.
Yeah, there's nobody else, man. There's nobody. We're done with that. Our era's done.
No,
Is it?
you got folks.
Big enough legends to come back, like minus The Rock to do a match.
Hey man,
I already think about that.
See, Kane ain't doing that, man. He enjoy.
Ain't
He'll
nobody
see you in
checking-
Nashville. He ain't
nobody
seen you in
checking for
Saudi.
Kane
He'll
right
see you in Nashville.
Nah, but I don't think Saudi is gonna be so hung up on a nostalgia factor. If anything, though, I think they may want more appearances, and then we might get a chance of having backstage segments of stuff being shown. But again, like where we're sitting at now, they fill that up with commercials. So it's still a toss-up in the air with that one. They probably gonna be wanting to promote Riyadh as much as they can while they out there. So we gonna see. And then my client, the ruler, the conqueror of conquerors, the top of the mountain, got him doing some silly shit. Not on approve of it. I don't know who the fuck signed off on this. I'm just. Obafemi has issued the Obafemi Open Challenge, and is
I told you,
challenging
lazy.
to come and try to conquer the mountain. Grayson Waller tried. We see how
I like this gear though, man. Grayson Waller's gear was dope. I like that.
Oh, I did too. I thought it was fly. I'm glad he got out from past the shorts. I'm like, hey, it's not bad. Thoughts on the Obafemi Open Challenge? Sydney is calling it lazy.
That was
How do
probably.
you know?
That was probably a little rude.
No, that's not a ridiculous take.
Okay, great. Because why in any world would Obafemi be fighting Grayson Waller?
Well, because normally, like when you have big powerhouses like this, they'll do squash matches to see if how people react to him and do stuff. But
he beat Brock Lesnar.
Squash matches. We're done with that. We're too late for that.
We're done with that. Yeah,
we don't need it. We didn't need it.
Well, yeah, but now the problem is, you don't know what you want to do with Roman. You don't want to take anything off of Penta, and because of people who are hurt and not thrown in stories, there is no one that they can risk to put at Oba. Oba is in a spot where he has no real storyline on Raw. They might be a little bit more on SmackDown if he's still a free agent, but as of right now, no one can take an L from Oba that we're seeing on a day-to-day, on a week-to-week basis on Raw.
He climbed the mountain really fast, man. So he's in like an echelon, like a top tier, and there's no title for him to go for. Roman's the problem again, man. Like
exactly
that he won. Roman's the problem again.
Say it again, Deonne.
He's the problem again.
We just got past one problem, and it's like, yo, y'all gave us another one.
Is it Roman or TKO?
Because the night after, I could say Roman lost and it was CM Punk. I could see, and he won. I could see Oba coming out like realistically and like challenging CM Punk for it. Like that with CM Punk as a champion there, it felt more like, I don't know, we could have some title changes. There's a possibility, perhaps. With Roman, we've seen this story before. If he has a long run, it's not gonna. It's just he's the monkey wrench in all this thing for me, man. Like
he addressed him though on the
but
on the post
show. That's one thing to address him on the post show. But then when we get here, there will be no interaction with them until Roman finishes up with Jacob or anything else.
Well, no, he called it. Well, he called it. Like, and that's the thing. I don't think if folks didn't understand it, gave it away. Oba will be champion by the end of the year. So
he said, "Let's get past the summer."
Yeah,
let's hope so.
Roman will get past the summer, then it'll finally be where he goes up against the mountain, and then this is where you give it to Oba, and then Roman goes to do whatever it is he needs to go do. But Roman still has to have a run as world champion, and there's other folks that he needs to put on. And if they're not going to have him face Roman, which, if I'm being honest, I don't think they are. I think they go. I'm still betting on this Roman dropping it to Jey and then Jey losing it to Oba, which is ass.
I don't know about that.
This is a TKO problem to me. And it's like, how do I compare this? Do y'all know when y'all be on IG and y'all see like dog trainers that get like the little buttons? And it's like they teach the dog to hit the button for a treat. It's like whenever we get something good, we spam it. Like we spam the fuck out of it. That's why EO always doing this. That's why I hear all gas, no brakes in every promo. It's like we get something good. That's why I hear lemon pepper steppers every week. It's because we hear one thing cool, we get it, and we got to spam it because we don't feel like it'll have longevity. With Oba, he should be an attraction. I should see him every 2 weeks, once a month. He should be an Adam Pearce heavy. Be like, I don't like the way you talking to me. I'm gonna put you in a match. And
like The Undertaker and Teddy Long.
Yeah, it should be an attraction. But now, since we want to dilute Oba every week, I'm not going to say it's going to lose shelf life, but like how many people are we going to see him face in the summer months, like for the next, until we can possibly get to a Roman program, until we have to have him face a Penta or join a tag team just to keep him on TV. You don't need an open challenge for that. And that's the problem. And you know what else? Change them damn shirts. I like them, but everybody can't be wearing them shirts. Like, let's be honest. They're too cultural for some people to be wearing. We can't be doing that. Don't do Oba like that.
They dashikis.
Dangerous. Them shirts is dangerous.
It's mighty close. If I see one of them with the little kufi on, I'm like, all right, y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this. This got to get done.
They selling the beads too.
I mean,
but also too,
y'all remember Akeem the African Dream, right? Y'all remember?
Yeah.
We were too young to see a problem with that back then.
But to be fair, too, if Oba
coming out.
No, we're not doing that, sir. We're not doing that. Not doing that. Don't give that the power. They start trying to do that to his shit.
Wait, actually, does that mean that they never addressed this? Does that mean that Oba is signed to Raw because it's open challenge?
Oh,
so
I think he is.
So that's the thing. Like where it gets interested, if he does this on both Raw and SmackDown, then that's different.
I can live with that.
So he's signed to Raw?
No, he's a free agent.
He's still a free agent?
Yeah, he's still a free agent.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there's no official signing yet. But if you're doing it like that and then you go to SmackDown, now you're working with something at least for the next few months. And if you do that, I'm so sorry, Deonne, that I'm finna say this. Oba has to win Money in the Bank.
Nope. Mm-mm.
You know what?
I ain't going through another year.
I can be here for the fear.
Strong Shannon Sharp.
Come on. Oba in the bank.
The fear of that?
Yo, Oba in the bank and the mountain is waiting for you. Like, bro, it's right there.
You just have champions not showing up to shows. It's like I'm just
in the bank. And whose game is it? Come on, man. We got that already locked, stocked, and ready to come on out, man.
Who? Yo, I'm telling you. Yo,
don't do this, Will.
Like that, yo,
don't do this.
They're gonna make him custom cases and them fuckers gonna sell out. That's all right. I'm sorry, bro. Like, yo, I'm sorry. The LA Night Train ain't happening after what I saw.
If you can hear how quiet it was in Cosm when he botched that move, man, it was silent.
But that's the thing. That wasn't his fault, though.
No, it is.
But he don't need to be doing that.
It's
like it.
I don't feel like elbow. We're talking the elbow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about the ropes.
No, that was the ropes were like. I was gonna say they're greasy. Didn't Logan Paul say it was greasy? Yeah. But it's like I just don't feel like that need to be in his arsenal. Like the elbow drop's the same from the mid than it is the top. Like
it is. I can take mid elbow drop. You good, bro? Like stop.
Moses says, what about Logan in the bank? If that was gonna happen, I thought that would happen like 3 years ago.
Boza, no.
Yeah.
But he'd probably be a failed cash in too.
But then it's like, what was it all for then, man?
Social media views.
That's it.
On impulsive, like
brand sponsorship. Slim Jim is winning right now. Like that's it.
When the last time y'all ate a Slim Jim? I want to know.
WrestleMania for me.
I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. Like I was
the savage side.
I never gave Slim Jims.
Not a fan of how they taste.
I ate a Slim Jim for years.
Like, I had a convenience store right by me in downtown. Like,
I bought a little.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this may be very like older of me, but like a Slim Jim and some regular Lay's, fire.
Those original Lay's,
Lay's, that a quick little snap. You like, oh,
that yellow bag,
the extras out the variety pack.
Yeah, just a little, just that
6 grams of protein.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, they got that thing.
Just eating salt air.
I'm like, that don't make me want to open this damn Slim Jim. I want to eat one on camera, actually.
Hey,
snap it to a Slim Jim, girl.
Snap it to a Slim Jim. Slim Jim. You watching this, you better send us a check. That's all I know. And some Slim Jim. Both. Send both. Get the mayor a jacket. And then, speaking of Laredo understanding the assignment, they definitely understood the assignment as their hometown hero. My client, Roxanne Perez, was in action with Raquel Rodriguez taking on Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. And boy, they did not disappoint, man. It was good to hear the crowd chanting my client's name. And if anybody saw this, give her a title shot like she was supposed to get. Okay? I have not forgotten what happened. And then also, too, we said this before. Where is it at? Where is it at? The junction is being filed. The junction is being filed. Paul, I told you before.
Injunction.
Nah, what I say? What did I say?
You just said junction.
Yes, it's a junction to the injunction. It's a junction to the injunction. The junction, function, injunction.
Junction, what's your function?
It's happening. Paul, I told you. Yeah, one more time to go to commercial during my client's entrance. I'm sick of you basic bitches. Okay? Stop cutting my client's music and going to your stupid ass commercial. I don't want to know about no hepatitis C herpes commercial, but while my client is coming out, I don't give a fuck about you killing Tony on the road.
You know what Laredo did not understand?
I got something that could bring us all back together.
Oh God.
Go ahead and do it.
What's happening?
I got something that'll bring us, can unify us.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
King in the dream, man. The
African
dream.
What was the shit he used to do? He used to go like this. Like,
and then like some stuff.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
This is what these Oba shirts look like. This is what I envision in my mind.
Yo, I need Big Smiles to get one and just all lime green. And just fit in the front. Oh, we can move on.
How did they get that off?
I don't know.
It was the 90s, bro. You could, yo, they was letting everything just run loose, man.
That one guy wasn't even Arab. I'm blanking. Not him, obviously.
I mean, Yokozuna was Samoan. Come on.
No, hold on.
I just think Mark Mero was black.
Wait, he was like Little Richard.
He was hella tan.
He was. That man had no black in him whatsoever.
Like looking at him today, I'm like, oh wow, that's a stark difference. Like
right, vast. And like, who is this dude here, and who is this dude now? Because this ain't the same person.
Outside of that Roxy match, I'm glad she had the showcase. The only problem I have with leading up to that match is I didn't see Stephanie get her ass whooped too many times on live television, like straight mopped, and it's so bad for her character.
Well, again, though,
injury, but like still.
Well, again, the problem is that you haven't developed her. So it's like, what is she without a title? And that's what y'all now have left us with, and that's the problem. Like, y'all got so gun-ho on her being the new shiny thing. You strapped a belt to her, and she's a great attraction to see in the ring, but it's like, what are you without it? And now we have to see what that looked like. And I don't think they figured that out for her.
Would y'all be here for Stephanie to have like a demon-like character?
I said, yeah. I wanted her and Demon Finn versus Liv and Dominic. But it's not necessary. I think you really just, but I think you just really need to actually take some time and put creative behind her and give her some great rivalries to go after. So it's like, yo, if you're gonna keep having Raquel attack her and this behind it, like, yo, then let them really have some dope matches and showcase both of them. But y'all know how that go. And then the main event, or whatever this was.
This stinks, man. I hate that the main event is never a wrestling match anymore.
Right.
I hate it.
This was the closing. Jacob interacting with his cousin telling him, I don't think you're ready. Have you thought about this? And Jacob letting him know, I didn't need to think about it. I knew what I wanted when I walked in here last week, and I'm telling you what I want. And this was the clear pinnacle. I mean, not pinnacle, that's the wrong word. This was the clear example of fuck around and find out. Because Jacob was not here for the talking. And he showed out like, he was like, I don't think you hear me. I didn't come out here for no speech. I came out here for you to tell me I got my match at Backlash. So if you're not finna tell me that, I'm finna dog walk you. And that's what he did. But does it make us believe Jacob stands a chance at Backlash?
I mean,
You don't
like
respect
I
the
said,
Tongan death grip? I don't even
Yeah.
think I
Yo,
don't even think he's Ming's child, right?
the way Sid just
I don't
answered
know how that works.
No, I think Ming
Said,
is
I don't know how that. I
Ming
don't
is
know
a
what that tree
Tama
look like.
and Tonga, right?
I don't know.
Wait, say that again.
Ming or Haiku, he's the father of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this would be his uncle because I don't think he's Jacob's.
Well,
dad.
no, Jacob. No, hold on, because hold on.
Boy, I haven't seen the Tongan death grip in a
I
long
ain't seen that
time,
since
man.
WCW.
Yeah,
Like,
the Tonga kid, Sam Fatu is his dad.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Tonga kid.
So I mean, he technically, he can do it. He got it. But does this get you more excited for this match at Backlash?
I think
I
it's
wish there was more time. Oh, go ahead.
you read my mind. I was saying like I guess it's the best move since it's only 2 weeks in between, basically, for them to build something. And it's like the family's already there, the bloodline's already there, like whatever. But does it make me more excited? No.
Because I think it's that Roman, like, he ain't losing anytime soon. That's what we feel like. That's what I feel like again.
Oh, he ain't
Like-
gonna lose. He ain't gonna lose the belt.
See, but even giving it a little bit more time to like establish the Tongan death grip a little bit more too, like for him to pull it out like out of nowhere, and then you hear it on commentary and you realize like, oh, that's what it is. Like to sort of put that over for a few weeks leading up to it, like Roman's scared of it or sort of something like that. They got a little time to insert that in, but I don't know, man. I feel like Roman is Thanos again. You know, it's Thanos. He's just, hey, man. He gonna carry this sucker until we go for the head.
And why do we have 3 PLEs in May?
What's the next one?
What the fuck are we doing? We have Backlash May 9th, Saturday night main event May 23rd, and then Clash in Italy May 31st.
You lying.
Oh, damn.
Is main event considered a PLE?
It is, yeah, because it's still a PLE, but we know
it's a special
side quest, yeah. But you know,
Mhm.
things can switch over. But it's like, why?
They'll let every title get defended at least.
Yeah, and then we don't have another one until the 27th, which is not a chance.
Sorry.
Wait, so y'all not here for this
we know
feud? Because Jacob sold me last week with the whole I'm broke. I want the shoe deal. I need the new houses. I need everything you got. He sold me with that. So it lets me know he might not win the belt, but he's gonna win the war because the Usos gonna have to help. And I feel like Roman's gonna have to ask the MFTs for help too, because Jacob is such a wild card. So we can just really see what Jacob was before he left, or like when he was still with Solo's like crew, like just unleash.
Can I ask y'all something? Would you have rather seen him do this to Cody instead of Roman? And would it have been more believable if he did Cody?
No.
They had a little bit of beef with the Drew McIntyre stuff, right? So you could
We
circle
understand
back to that.
it's a nightmare that you're gonna defend your guy.
What are you talking about?
Cody is boring. Jacob and Cody is a snooze fest.
I played that match countless times on 2K.
Super heroic.
I enjoy that match.
It's the Slim Jim. I'm sorry. I got a little.
Got me feisty. Got me. But
No, the Cody thing could have worked a little bit better. That's all. Maybe, but Cody fits the same as Roman. Like,
Does
he ain't
he?
losing that title anytime soon. He's not losing that title to Jacob either.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say they both.
Here's the thing: when
Bugging.
the summer's over, when September, August, whatever.
Yeah,
when
but
Street Fighter come out.
But Cody and already October. No, August. No, October. It comes out in October.
They stay in champions until October.
Yeah, till SummerSlam.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
They ain't dropping until SummerSlam.
For press for that.
The movie comes out in October. They still got a
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
No,
But
it's done.
But you still got the press run that they got to go do to promote the film.
I
So,
mean, who
And both
hasn't
of them
done a
have
press
main
run
titles.
with a plenty of them have done press runs with belts.
But these are your two biggest guys. These are 1A,
You
1B, however you want to do it.
You can have both of your champions gone for that amount of time for them to go promote because they got to go international and do all this stuff too.
So WWE though, WWE's international right now anyway.
Yeah,
Just
but with
saying.
all,
There ain't
all
no
the
way
people-
we're getting Cody Orton until October, and Orton don't take that title one time.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because you still got the Saturday night main events, you got the Crown Jewels, you got WrestlePalooza around that time. You gotta have your chance.
Shut up.
What y'all not excited about WrestlePalooza?
Imagine a title.
you think they're gonna do
change
another
at
one?
WrestlePalooza.
I don't never want another WrestlePalooza.
Oh yeah, that is.
Is that an
It's on the
actual
schedule?
confirmed PLE again?
No,
on
it's
the
not
schedule?
confirmed. It's not confirmed,
No.
but it is on. It's on the schedule as there's a fall PLE during that time because Money in the Bank is September 6th, and supposedly WrestleMania is supposed to be. I mean, WrestlePalooza is supposed to be after that.
Money in the
'Cause
Bank
you
is when?
September 6th. Remember, they moved it.
It's got pushed back 3 months.
Yeah, they don't do it in July anymore, in June or July anymore. It's now in the fall. They replaced that with
feel right.
August.
I
No,
do-
actually, it worked because if you think about it, now it gives more. It does. You don't have to wait so long for it to be a issue during the run to WrestleMania. Because now you just got
Survivor Series is right after it.
Yeah,
So
you got
Survivor Series will be right after it. Good grief.
Yeah, you got Crown Jewel, Survivor Series. Then you move into next year, which is Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, another Saturday night main event. Then you get to WrestleMania. But having that Money in the Bank lingering there gives us more time for better moments, rather than getting it in June and it's like, oh, y'all got to cash this in around SummerSlam for it to be something. So, but we'll see what happens. I think this is cool. I think it's just us getting out of the head of not everybody got to win, but Jacob gonna win. He gonna lose the match, but he gonna win and showing us like, hey, this guy is a valuable player in the WWE main title run. If he shows us that, this is his opportunity for that. But we know he's not taking that belt. Quick run through NXT. Just we had a lot of superstars that have left, and we got a lot of new faces like Lizzie Rain, who took on Nikita Lyons. This 80s rocker persona is everybody.
I love it, man.
I'm loving it. It's looking like a real fresh new start. We have Evil is in NXT as well, challenging Tony D'Angelo. We also got to see Kalani Jordan taking on Ren Sinclair. And that was really it. Just a lot of new faces just reminding us that NXT is where that development period is, but it seems to be getting a little bit brighter than where we were a few months ago. And hopefully Dark State breaks up real soon. We're going to jump over to SmackDown real quick because, again, we do have a lot to discuss. Shout out to my other client, Tiffany Stratton, becoming the new U.S. champion, putting her white privilege to work, and I am using it to my full extent. You're welcome, IWC. Yes,
be on the lookout for the Women's United States Open Challenge coming this summer.
Yo.
Right around the corner.
Hey, you know how lazy WWE would be? They might do that and then make it time, the Tiffy time challenge.
Boy, is that what we
Ew.
speed
Speed. Watch.
This reminds me of the year that freaking Vince was obsessed with gauntlets or something. What was that year that he kept doing a gauntlet for every fucking thing every week? That's what this shit is starting to remind me of.
We still be doing
it was
that.
only a
Gauntlet
week.
matches are
It's only
so
been a
dumb
week.
to me.
They are. This that John Laurinaitis here right here, boy.
People,
people power.
People power.
People power. I just got one question. Why are we still doing this?
I love
Why?
this song.
We all knew that was Sammy in that suit. We all knew
Why
it.
are we still doing this with Sammy and Trish?
somebody get Sammy on Dancing with the Stars. I need to see it.
Yo,
I
put him
need
on
to
the
see it.
put him on the Masked Singer, and he got to go in the gingerbread outfit.
And have him be El Generico on Dancing with the Stars.
Let him sing "Living La Vida Loca," and he take it off. And then Sammy say, But like, are y'all okay? But I just want to know though, are y'all? Does this rivalry still make sense, or should someone else have been now approaching Trick and trying to get this title off of him? Or are y'all still?
It never made sense.
I don't even think it's about the title anymore. It's just like he don't like
it
Trick.
never made sense because Sammy wasn't supposed to be here. That's why, y'all.
So again, are y'all here for this continuing, or should we have had a new challenger?
I just need this song on streaming, the one that Trick and Yachty did.
Oh yeah, I think it's on Spotify.
Oh, look at that! I don't have Spotify, but anyway, outside of that, it's time for Carmelo and Trick. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's end this at Mania and let whatever dark path Sami Zayn will or will not take, who gives a shit, take and just go somewhere else. Like at this point, like obviously you knew he was gonna get booed at Mania, right? That was a given. Let it die there, man. It should have died there. That's it. I don't need more of this.
So where would Sammy go then?
Home.
So where does Sammy go? Stop it. Something needs to give with Sammy's character.
We turning on the oof too.
I thought you were going to say Saudi Arabia when you said so.
Oh no! That's nah. We all done said that. That's gonna happen. Sammy gonna be champion at WrestleMania.
There just gotta be something different to Sami Zayn for me. Like we've talked about the underdog stuff a lot here, where he's not an underdog anymore. That's done. That's been over for a very long time. I just need a switch, man. Like something needs to change with Sami Zayn.
We've said it 100 times.
Whether it's music, ring gear, new persona, something, just freshen him up again. Because I think people have gotten a little tired of what Sammy's bringing to the table right now. I won't say everybody. Personally, for me, I've gotten a little tired of what he's bringing to the table. Like Triple H turning from DX to the game or something. Like that's a stark contrast between those characters, right? Sammy needs something like that. Like I don't know what that is, but there needs to be some sort of, I don't know, reboot with him. That makes sense.
We just saw Sammy start getting back into his wrestling bag as of winning the tag team titles. He was stuck into that IC purgatory with the music change, with him not really wrestling before he ever joined the Bloodline. He was a Cowardly Hill wearing the common hats. Like that was a long time.
Still had a marquee match against Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania.
There we go.
But still was featured.
But he still
don't do that.
Honey,
don't do that.
Hey man, listen.
I don't know. This guy pulled the trigger on. He got to become champion so we can I guess move forward. It's going to take Kevin putting the battery in his back.
Yeah, very much so. Danhausen was at it again. This time going to the Miz's house and having a match with the Miz where pyrotechnics came out. So again, y'all get it. Y'all know what it's here for. And having the Miz there just kind of also puts that stamp on it that, Danhausen sells. Shirts are being made, stuff is being moved. We know Honey can't stand it because he's winning and Alistair is not. And we'll talk about that later on in the show.
Yeah, 3 blimps at WrestleMania.
3 blimps. 3 Danhausen blimps.
And one of them hit somebody in my section. I wonder if they press charges, but
they're probably going to be like Mr. Smiles and have tickets to every show. That was probably about to happen. And then we also saw the tag team champions, Nikki or whatever the fucking name is, and Paige.
Bella Paige.
The divas are back. Let's not hold on now.
No. The diva.
No.
The diva. The diva.
Fair. I'll take it.
Yeah.
This is still a Bree mode household over here, at least.
Yeah.
Boy,
Now, ever since she knocked Liv out with a kick, No, but Bremo got shut off after that for me. But they were confronted.
She stole everything. Never mind. I won't say she stole it. Okay.
Well, she married to him, so it's given. You know what I'm saying? It can be given. You know,
if they divorce, you split the yes chance 50-50.
Hey, listen,
it's gonna be yes.
I ain't saying you got to stop them. Madam, you gonna have to go back to your old bag. You can't do those no more. But they were confronted by Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. But the biggest takeaway about this, and I feel like the biggest takeaway of all of SmackDown, was the shining light of Fatal Influence really stealing the entire show of SmackDown. Coming out to let them know that we are here, and then also later on getting the match between JC Jane and Rhea Ripley that also just let us know that, again, this is one of those great call-ups. We weren't sure how Fatal Influence was going up. We had first talked about maybe it'll just be Fallon and JC, but they allow all three of them to come up, and we're kind of skeptical of how they would be taken, but she was red hot with heat, man. I haven't heard boos like that since the great Dom Mysterio finally emerged and became the scumbag era started. Mm-hmm. So, but thoughts on Fatal Influence being on SmackDown? Honey, you like killing factions, so we're not gonna start with you. Mayor, what are your thoughts on Fatal Influence on SmackDown?
I like it. I got to see JC do a match at WWE World against Thea Hale, and it was very entertaining. And I felt like that was kind of like her getting ready to leave. But I like that they called up all three. Fallon should have been on main a long time ago. But the fact that they're keeping them a trio, especially with Lainey, who quietly might be the best wrestler of the three, she fits like this faction like a glove. Like we don't really. And I thought Jasmine Nix had some good stuff going for her, but Lainey got a bag. If you actually watch her work, she got a bag. Yeah. So I think that Fallon and Lainey easily can go into the tag division, and now JC can be somebody can step up to Rhea because she's already stamped. She's already like a two-time tag champion NXT or women's tag champion, two-time NXT women's champion. So everything she's built allows her that credibility to step to somebody like Rhea. And that's what I love that they pulled that trigger. Because now with the heat, you can start featuring them every single week. Like this is what we envisioned Toxic Attraction being if they ever made it to main. So I'm here for it. Factions on the show. That way you can kind of cool off and keep Jade and Rhea separated for a while.
Sydney, your thoughts on Fatal Influence on SmackDown?
Admittingly, I only saw them on NXT maybe once or twice because I just started watching it more religiously. But I really enjoyed them. I thought that for a call up, especially from especially with the WWE universe, not really including myself at first, not really watching any other programs besides Raw and SmackDown, and they got such a big reaction. That's all people have been talking about for the last week, or has it been a week? Yeah, almost a week. I think that's amazing. I think we need more powerhouse. I love women's wrestling, so having more powerhouses to steal the show and have the people talking, I'm all for it.
Deonne, your thoughts?
No, Jay-Z, let's see, what was it? Evolution here. She had a really good showing in that match. Like it looked like she belonged in that one, especially as a heel. I'm here for it, man. Again, some of us like factions around here. And I think being able to have three women like this sort of run roughshod over the women's division, because JC's come a long way, man. We didn't know. You know what I mean? We didn't know she was gonna make it, but championship after championship, and now she's main roster with her group. Yeah, let's run with this, man. Like I'm all in on a faction.
Yeah. All right, faction killer. How long you giving this faction till you decide it's over?
Well, clearly y'all didn't watch Honey Night SmackDown last week, but I actually did enjoy this debut. I did.
For now.
Just when I thought I was gonna get sick of Toxic Attraction, I never thought that they
Fatal Influence.
Excuse me.
Fatal
whatever. Fatal Influence, whatever they're called.
For now.
Yeah. I thought that it was actually very fitting, and it's another case of where, a little extra stay in NXT did them well, especially for JC. We were talking about her a while back you know, a lot of people on IWC were saying transitional champion. I don't see that shit here. I don't. And it was a really cool reaction. I was pleasantly surprised by the crowd with the heat, and I was just like, you know what, this is what they are. This is what it's supposed to be for them. It was the same way in NXT, and it just got even boosted up even more in the main roster. So they are the new Mean Girls in the locker room, and I'm here for it. So respect.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to them on SmackDown, making their mark. We'll see what happens tomorrow on SmackDown. Will we get to see more of them? Will we see some of them in individual action? I would love to see Fallon Henley showcase her talent, and Lainey showcasing her talent. Hopefully next tomorrow, and you can check that out wherever you watch it. Then our champ QB1, as he calls himself,
our champ,
not mine.
Deonne, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Good Lord. Just to loosely quote him, if you want it, come get it, is what he let all of us know.
Cody Cena.
No.
So the question I have then with
Will mute everybody. It's me and you, man. Me and you. Mute everybody. Mute everybody. Everybody's got something to say about Cody, man.
I was concerned about him after Mania. I was super concerned.
Yeah,
I thought he might be blind.
Yeah, and then he came back Monday like that. That picked me nothing. I was like, well, there we go.
You had to stay away for a
anybody to
while.
recover from a punt so quick ever
in 24 hours. Like that's a lot.
No,
he got back.
48.
Yo,
Will, he got backlash in 3 weeks after that.
It was a dude at Mania that dressed up just like Cody head to toe night 1, and he showed up just like Cody again night 2 with the pink eye joint.
Well, outstanding.
Dedication. Loved it.
But the question I have is, with him saying that though, who do you want to see step up to Cody and go after this title?
Omos.
It's not a ridiculous thing. It's not ridiculous at all.
Somebody they're gonna lose either way. So like entertain me, you know?
What about Omos versus Oba?
Nah.
They were doing that on live events for a bit. And they never brought it to television.
Yeah. It was okay. It was like what you want it to be, it don't come together like how you would want it to. Like they're good, but it's like
I just in my head I feel like TKO, WWE, whatever, would play on this Nigerian Prince King stuff.
Yeah.
They try to make Apollo Crews do or something.
Oh, yo, that was horrendous.
Terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed that.
No, Deonne.
Once they stopped him having a spear and they changed it to like a scepter or something, I was like, okay, they're trying to clean themselves up.
The scepter sold him. Got it.
The scepter got him. He was like, okay,
you
know what?
It was too
It was problematic.
Yeah.
It was problematic. But at least that put Apollo on TV. Like, Oba doesn't have a Nigerian accent.
Yeah.
But we're milking it. No, he doesn't. Have you ever heard his Oba?
I mean, in the ring, he do.
In the ring, you do.
I heard Oba talk like for real.
Yeah.
It ain't as thick as what he's putting on in the ring.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm like, yeah, he do.
It's not as
Yeah,
heavy.
it's not as thick. You hear it when he talks, though. You can hear it when he talks. Like it's just
okay.
Yeah, he's just not embellishing it as much as he do when he get on the mic. Yeah,
he's playing it up. He's putting it on. Yeah.
So did Santinello. What is Santino?
Oh yeah, Santino Morello.
He ain't Italian.
No,
that was just a bad Italian accent too. You know what I mean? Like that was on purpose.
Mr. Dibidowski.
No, what is he? I thought he was Italian.
I think he is though. No,
isn't that his real name?
No, I don't think that's his real name. No.
Okay, I'm looking at the SmackDown roster.
Wow.
I'm looking at it too. Their roster light. light, boy.
Light.
I'm struggling to find a name.
Like said, I went down and Triple H is in a suit. I was like, hey man, get him. You said it earlier. Get that pacemaker ready, man. Get
Line it up, Trips.
Give us one more.
I already know Hickman got him in game day shape. He be doing yoga, but you get back in the gym, sir.
Go ahead, man. Make it happen. Make it happen, man.
So what is it, Drew?
Ilya?
Is
Ilya
Drew
count?
Randy? Kevin Owens, will he come back maybe?
That's my question.
You know what? It might be Solo.
Or are they finally going to have Sami Zayn confront Cody as to how he wrongfully got the title and how he's there at the top in the first place?
I don't know if you could do it that early. I don't know if it's too early to pull that. Like, especially if you want it to happen in Riyadh, because if we are betting that Sammy finally gets the big one in Riyadh, it either has to one or two things has to happen. Three things actually has to happen. It has to be where you consistently build this for us to make it believable. And then he either has to win Money in the Bank, or he has to win the Royal Rumble, or he has to win Elimination Chamber in order for this to happen. You know what, though? Hey, Sage D, I'm not mad at that. I would not mind Miz versus Cody right now.
You know what? Justice for the fucking Miz.
Yes.
I am not mad at that. I would take.
Sad, man. SmackDown, third world country. They ain't got no men's superstars.
None.
Hey, you know what? Matt Cardona, and I got to consider Matt Cardona versus Cody.
I mean, Damian Priest has
what's
the
wrong with
tag
that?
title.
What's right with that?
There's a lot of wrong with that.
You tell us what's right with that. You tell us what's right about that.
Hell, can somebody jump ship from Raw? We mixing up rosters now.
Or can we get a AAA or a TNA or a NXT?
Not for the championship.
It got to be Solo. That's the only one that makes sense to me on paper.
Or maybe right Carmelo, and you give him that run again. But I don't see him.
He did fight him first when he joined SmackDown.
Especially him being the number one draft pick, and we really haven't explored that like that. And then I think too, that's a good promo for him and Melo to have, where you kind of throw Melo in the fire. Like, yo, you were the number one draft pick, and what have you done with it? And that sparking a fire against Carmelo.
And if it is Carmelo and the challenge goes awry and not in Melo's favor, that could lead into Trick walking around with a title like, oh, what's up? You could plant that seed in there for Trick and Melo later on, because Melo's gonna feel some type of way. Like, you were my protege and you came up from me, like we could be getting that. I don't know.
Yeah. This is rough.
Yeah, it's rough pickings, but I think that the most one is what Mary said. I feel like the easiest one for you to put in is Solo, MFT, Cody run. We can do that through Clash at Italy.
Cody and another Samoan.
That's all that's there right now. That's it. Because I don't they
you're rinsing and repeating. You're rinsing and repeating a lot, man. Like, we rinse and repeat McIntyre if we put him in there.
He's fought so many different leaders of the bloodline.
The problem
Jacob's over on Raw.
I'm sorry, that's because Cody has no story outside of the Samoans, and unfortunately, but
the thing is too, and you've made Cody too super for anybody to beat outside of Drew. Everything else don't seem believable. Like, I don't believe Damian pinning Cody. I don't believe Melo pinning Cody. Jacob is the only one I can see it with, because you got the MFTs with you. But are y'all gonna really pull the trigger and make him run roughshod, and you got two Samoans as champion?
But they're probably gonna run Orton and Cody back at main event, though, right?
Most likely, or unless they do it at Clash in Italy.
Or would they ever consider a showcase? Because Cody did the showcase against Oba. Like, why not have Cody face TNA's champion on one of those shows?
Who's the TNA champion right now?
Is it
Still
Mike?
Santana, right?
Still Mike Santana?
He ain't big enough yet. He ain't like, we like him, but he's not a big enough name for you to put on that marquee like that. Unfortunately.
You know what's going to happen? Zilla Fatu is going to make his debut at Clash in Italy.
From your lips to God's ears, girl. But I don't trust the writers, so.
More black hoodies, man.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Another masked man.
Ugh.
I hope not.
You know it.
It's slim.
I like masked man. I don't know.
Like you said, they spam. Like it worked that one time. Everybody was excited. Now we got 16 mixed max. I can't
I had
talk.
to see Seth Rollins with the putties for like 4 weeks.
The putties. The putties.
I was like, yo, please stop. Please stop this. Please don't have these people come back out.
I didn't mind that segment, man. I thought it was funny. It was a good one.
And
well, yeah,
the shuffle.
There was no consistency.
Yeah, you like this champion, so that makes sense why you like that.
The worst thing about that segment is one dude left there. Like they were shuffling so much, the dude left his shoe in the ring.
Hey, he was doing his
job.
job, man.
Use like mask too.
Couldn't
like it
shuffle right.
Like halfway, you saw the person's face. Like, come on, bro.
It's too many. He's like, you're not even built like Seth Rollins at all. What?
No, I watched that back every time. I was like, there ain't a single person.
I was like, where'd the big boy come from?
I was like, yo,
I was like, that's definitely not Seth.
Who this 6'8" dude that had to do the cane over the rope thing to get out? Like, who are these people?
Oh God.
I want to know who was responsible. Who wrote that? Like, who put that in the board meeting and was like, this is it. We got it.
We're gonna kill him with this one, y'all.
we got the perfect thing to open Raw. Let's go blow about the water. So that was our weekly recap. We're gonna jump into a quick trending news because we do have segments that we have to get into. It is being reported that the AJ Lee run has come to an end.
Don't do it, Sid. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I almost want to kick out this chat.
Don't do it.
What was that?
See,
that kind of pissed me off.
No, see, I ignored it when Sage D asked who's the NXT champion. I was like, nope, not even gonna answer that. We finna ignore that. No, just leave NXT where they at right now.
Don't do it.
Don't. AJ Lee, supposedly her run is done. For now, maybe, or that's it. Thoughts on this may being the last time we see AJ Lee, and then also rumors that were going around saying that TKO was not pleased at the merch sales from AJ Lee's merch line, that it did not sell the numbers that they intended it to sell with her return.
And design better clothes.
Are there excuses coming from AI too?
No, they actually had some stuff at the Superstore. They actually had like a little sweatshirt that I saw people buying.
Nah, I'm with Sid on this one. Like, yo, just like how y'all be talking down on Def Rebel in this music, y'all need someone designing these shirts better. Cause like y'all, I'ma say it like this because I know we all see it, and I don't mean to be like this, but y'all design stuff for white folks all day. Like y'all, like every time I see y'all shirts, this is some stuff in Hot Topic. Like y'all need to start making stuff that where folks like everyone would like to wear.
That's why Chalkline is doing well.
Chalkline is killing it. Like I don't know why y'all don't hire Chalkline to design all y'all stuff, because even the stuff Complex put out be garbage. I'm like, yo, these collabs are not great.
Mm-hmm.
These collabs are not good. That weekend collab, I'm like, it's weak sauce right now. Like,
I'll vouch for it. This is a quality shirt I got on. This shirt, this Stone Cold, the Eddie. The boyhood dream, they was cold.
But it's always like
cold.
retro shirts for us. There's nothing new of like newer talent.
Yeah. We haven't had good merch line. I think I have every New Day shirt just because it was different. It wasn't like just screen print black shirts, but they don't really have any creativity behind them. It sucks. The Soul shirt I got was kind of dope, but
I mean, they gave
it wasn't anything that stood out.
They got a dashiki coming out, y'all.
I ain't approved that. I'm just letting y'all know I ain't approved that. My
It's gonna take a wrong town for somebody to wear that Oba shirt in.
Bruh.
Well,
I'm the wrong venue.
If it is the last
in Knoxville, Mississippi, and they wearing that in
Knoxville, Mississippi, Knoxville, Tennessee,
man. Whatever. So
don't do my home state like that, man.
He got Texas education. He got Texas education, y'all. Y'all can't be.
Hey, that's in Knoxville, Texas. I'm sure. I'm positive that's probably one there. It's a lot of Knoxvilles running around over here. That's just the one everybody know.
Well, if this is the last time we see AJ, I will miss her. And thank you for coming back one last time. If this is your last,
this was quick.
Did she serve her purpose?
I think so. I think you got it. I think you could go a little bit longer because I think there's more story to be told. Like I would love to have seen her gone up against her daughter. I would love to see an interaction between her and Paige. But I think in her eyes, she just wanted to be able to leave on her own terms. And I can't ask for more of that. It's one of those, like, we're in the era now of like, hey, if we can get it, let's appreciate it while it's here. And it wasn't bad. Was it great? I think it could have been worked a little bit better because I think it was dragged out a little just too long between her and Becky. But we saw her get a chance to take on Bailey. We got a chance to see her take on other folks, interactions in the back and stuff. So I'm content that I got to see AJ Lee return after 9 to 10 years and be a part of the division that's booming right now where women are in the forefront, even as much as TKO try to say that they're not. But again, they said it's a maybe. So maybe she does come back and do something else. We'll see, but
I think CM Punk has a lot of say in that too. If AJ Lee wants to come back and I feel like she can come back.
Yeah, and I think too I think it's more her decision.
WrestlePalooza was the mixed tag, War Games, long-winded feud with Becky, and we only got a Bailey match out of that. There was nobody else, right?
I want to say she faced somebody else. I'm trying to remember who she faced.
That might have been it. So that might have been.
It might have been.
That's the disappointing part. I'm glad Bailey got her match, but there's so many others that's what her open challenge could have served a lot of purpose. You know, for a lot of women superstars that look up to her. We got the interactions, we get the tweets and stuff like that. That's cool, but like even just backstage segments could have done so many numbers just to help elevate other talent.
Yeah, the fact that we didn't see her and Charlotte Flair interact, I was like, come on, man. Come on. Like, it's right there. It's right there. But, you know, again, if we don't see her, glad we got to see her at this time. Glad to see her actually get gold and be put into the history books again for WWE. But, you know, I'm always keep a positive note and hope that she does return. Now.
So this, okay.
Do you have the clip?
I didn't put the clip just for YouTube purposes because I
was about to say, Deonne, have you seen the clip?
I've seen it, and I'm like, I had to double check to see if I was looking at the right profile.
So for those that do not know, WWE has came out with and let us know that the fact that they do utilize AI. They utilize AI in their storylines, and now they are utilizing AI in their promotions.
Is it copyrighted? Sorry. Is it could we get away with playing that on there if it was made by AI?
It's a good question.
No, I mean, there's an argument, but they're gonna flag it anyway, and you have to fight to get it back up and whatever. So
WWE has posted it. So if I was to put that up, it would pick up that, hey, you're using the video WWE put out.
Yeah.
That's that copyright. And then I've already lost my monetization. So
I'm just curious.
Flag. Yeah. But they're now using AI in promotions. And we saw that this past Tuesday on NXT as the promo for Zarya moving on and going forward into this Thanos-like reign, I guess. And watching Sol Ruka, you know, kind of like snapped and get dusted.
She went to the blitz.
Yeah, but this is supposedly supposed to be Sol Ruka. I don't know who I'm looking at right now. Because that don't look like Sol to me. So, one, thoughts on this promo, and then your thoughts on WWE using AI not only for promos, but also when it comes to creating storylines. Mayor, let's start with you.
So this was immediately rejected once it aired. A lot of people hated it. Not because it's bad AI, doesn't like your character, but like, what's the significance of snapping Soul into the blip? Zarya looking like Charizard, parting the waters with fire. Like, it's not helping me see what Zarya's character is any more clearly than when she debuted. And I think that's the problem that I have. When she could have just went into a back room and just stood against black wall, white wall, and just cut a promo like, hey, I ended you. You held me back. Let's move on. But this is going to take more. I think this detracts more from what you want to do with Zarya and make her look like a main player in NXT than what it'll achieve. Because like Soul, she's on Raw. She snapped. She had her first match on Raw against Liv. She didn't go anywhere. It's almost as weird to me as like Tatum and Shiloh Hill burying Blake Monroe when I know she's about to be on SmackDown this week. I just don't get it. But the use of AI, which Pacemaker and Nick Khan were bragging about in the board meeting that they're going to start using it, it's not going to be received well, and I think they should probably reverse course, but we know likely they're probably not.
Yeah.
Deonne, your thoughts?
Both those questions. Dirty has the best production and montages and highlight reels ever produced in wrestling. Why would you ever have to do this? Granted, it's cheaper. I get it, but it looks cheap too. You guys have put packages together that have lived on forever, and the production is always flawless. You could have done something else other than this. But if this was just like hey, let's generate this now and get it done, or this is the idea we have for it and let's go ahead and do it, it just came off like a lot of WWE lately, soulless. And this just jumps right into it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Sydney, your thoughts on the recent AI promo and WWE using AI in not only this but creative?
So luckily I did not see this.
You are lucky.
Bless.
I definitely watched NXT, but it was kind of like background noise sometimes, like I'm cooking or cleaning or whatever. But I don't think they're gonna go full sail ahead with it because of the backlash. I think that a lot of times they do listen to us if it's enough of us. And I think that's also why they tried it out on NXT and not on a bigger show. Yes, it was I echo what both you guys said, though. It's very much, it was a soulless move. It was a lazy move. It was a clearly just trying to save the budget from having to fly Soul or whoever to wherever they were trying to record. And like, I'm just not a fan. And then on top of all that, you gonna play it anyway?
Yeah, fuck it. They flag me. Fuck it. Let the world see it.
Yeah.
And like just from that image, I was like, wait a minute.
It looked like Avatar.
How much do y'all think it's because of like the bad spot Soul took with the table that they don't want to show that anymore?
I mean, we'll just leave her out of this and like have like her name like on the whatever that was, you know? Like just have that there.
Because this don't look like Soul. Like that's the thing that just really trips me out. Like, okay, this looks like Zarya, but why does this not look like Soul Ruka? And then what also makes me wonder too, did Soul not sign off on this? So is it like, okay, Zarya didn't mind this, but Soul like, no, don't use my face.
Soul don't really. I'm sure most of their contracts say they can use their name, image, and likeness.
Their images, yeah. But their production is always so solid, man. Like just they are the clever minds not there anymore. Like, is that the deal? Like, is that the reason where we couldn't figure out like how can we do this with soul away now?
I mean, I don't even think it would. I don't even think it's that. I think the thing is like what I forgot who said it on here just now. It comes to a money thing. Like big companies want to use AI, which is why I'm not too sure if they're going to not steer away from it. I think they are going to keep trying to find ways to implement it and find ways to do it better, because if you're able to do it where it's just this, do you know how much money they save cutting out on creating vignettes, having to bring these people in to bring in a production crew to shoot these people and pay people to have to come up with the script for all of these things, when now it's just someone creating prompts and making AI do it, and then you get to do multiple of them. So the problem is that it does work and that it's more efficient. It's just you're now going to have things like this. And so I don't know if I don't think that it's going to stop. The more that I've worked behind the scenes with brands and other folks, like the more I keep hearing, and even now trying to apply for a job in my career, the one thing I'm always hearing is, are you equipped with being able to use AI? Mm-hmm. Are you able to use AI? Do you use AI? What are your thoughts on AI? Are you able to use Claude? Are you able to use these things? It's not going away. And I think the only thing this is going to make them do is kind of hesitate until they're able to do it better, to where you don't even realize that it is full AI. It is AI. And it is getting there, but it's just
I agree.
This is the world we live in now. Where I don't agree with it is that if y'all been using AI to make these bullshit ass stories, y'all may need someone else to be talking to Claude. Because if y'all don't, because I don't know what y'all typing in to tell Claude to make these stories up, but it is not working whatsoever. So, but we'll see. As you know, we are in the dark ages of WWE right now, and we are going to keep treading through as much as we can before Kayfabe fully just goes into talking about AEW.
That'll be last time I'll probably be on here.
Okay, wait.
So you know what? He say that, but I got hope because I know now what Sydney's doing. I was like, Deonne just need one to attach to. Once that happens, he hooked. He just need one person.
Kevin Knight got me when I was at Revolution. So
yeah, all he needs is one. Will Ospreay is who got me. I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. I'll check.
Same.
Yeah. He just need one. He just need one to be like, okay, you know what? This product ain't as bad as I thought it was. We can talk about it.
I mean, you got Edge and Christian over there.
Okay, let's not.
They got released, right?
No, that's not Edge and Christian. That's not Edge and Christian.
That's gonna push
here got released, right?
So the question I have,
this is foul.
Coping page or whatever his name is.
Cope. Yeah.
Cope.
It recently came out that WWE released the Wyatt Six, Zelina Vega and Aleister, because they do not believe in dark themed characters anymore, and that is something that they are trying to stray away from when it comes to moving forward in the WWE. And so one, I want to get your thoughts on that. Do you feel like it's true in that dark themed characters are no longer viable in today's wrestling industry? And the thing that I want to throw out as a hot take, I think Undertaker killed all that when he retired, and he took all the dark theme with him, because none of them have been able to hold a candle to him or Bray ever since.
Wait, who are you asking?
Oh, it's just general now, y'all. Because we going through these, but and I didn't know like who was ready to answer it, so I just left it.
I know Honey got a lot to say about this one.
Faction Killer, would you like to go first?
I might as well. I mean, if it's none y'all haven't heard already, because y'all have seen a peek of it, of my rage from.
Well, everybody may not have, Honey. So
and everybody may not have, I know, and that's I was going to get to that.
Okay.
But if you haven't, I hate it. I think TKO's full of shit. I'm gonna say it straight like that. I think the lack of imagination and creative minds is definitely diminishing. Y'all don't know what the hell to do. Y'all don't know what you're doing. Whoever it is that reportedly is out there on the TKO board that strongly dislikes, because Aleister Black came out and said it in a podcast interview with his bless you with his own mouth and said Mark Shapiro and Ari Emanuel, they hated me straight up. And I'm wondering, like, how could that be? And it just, you know, the whole thing with the We Want cross and stuff like that. Like, did y'all not do y'all research in the history of dark characters? Do y'all not remember, like, Undertaker? Yes, that's the blueprint right there. But granted, it wasn't a gimmick that he came up with. It was Vince's gimmick that he had for him, mapped out for him, and it just happened to work because of the investment that Undertaker put into it. Because sometimes it's not just the character, it's the person that fits the shoes of the character and how well they can do it. These folks on the screen, like, I just don't understand. I just, for the life of me, it baffles me, because you've had over the course of time in WWE dark characters. You had Papa Shango, who was also the Godfather for a lot of you youngins who might not know that. You had the Boogeyman, you had Gangrel and the Brood, a damn vampire. Okay, like, it was just fun. It's just fun, and it's escapable. It's like watching your favorite, like, mystical movie, you know. And there's a fan base out there that does have, you know, that does have a need and want. And I know this is something Deonne and I can actually agree on. We like the mystical shit and the mythical shit in wrestling. There's a lot of us that do. There's a lot of us that gravitated towards that. There's a lot of us that could relate to the people inside those characters, which was why it was so easy to jump on a We Want cross moment, you know, or Wyatt 6, Bray Wyatt, damn near passed the torch by Undertaker, but unfortunately, circumstances of life. And it's just stupid, because it's like, TKO, I feel like you're insulting my intelligence, because with how long I've been watching wrestling, a lot of that magical shit comes from creativity and imagination, and y'all don't fucking have it. That's all I gotta say.
So, do I believe that dark themed mystical characters still have a place in the wrestling industry? I hate to have to disagree with you on this, honey. That era is dead.
It is dead.
That era is dead. Just like how punk rock music was. It's not their fault. It's just an era that gradually ended. Like, none of, like, that crowd that you are talking about, though there are a lot of you, unfortunately, you don't make up a majority of it anymore. You are at best 1/3 of those, and you like other people too outside of this. Even the people you mentioned, we didn't want Cross because he was dark themed. We wanted Cross because of the drama, because he was able to speak out and say and go against the machine. That's why we want Cross. It had nothing to do with him being a mythical character. It had to do with the drama of him going against the machine. Wyatt 6 was a nostalgia act because we missed Bray, which would have eventually died off because you have no one to combat that with. Because, again, we're not focusing on that as a story. We're now more pro wrestling than we are sports entertainment. The only one that didn't make sense was Aleister and Zelina, and I just think because you didn't give them enough screen time to be able to do anything. You didn't put him with anyone that can help elevate to make us want to pay attention to that character. You know, and that's the same thing you're kind of running in with Damian Priest. That's the two that I'm feeling like, which is why I even said in the video, don't come back. Let them beg you to come back because they have bullshitted with y'all more than once, more than twice. They do not give a shit about you, and it shows. And y'all are two mega talents who deserve so much better than what they're giving you. I love Kit Wilson, but the simple fact that he get way more screen time than these two people is fucking ridiculous. The fact that Selena Vega has not stepped to Jade Cargill when she had the belt or any of the other people that had the championship, and she only got it when it was in Puerto Rico because she was Puerto Rican is fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That is a premature. You literally have, again, I know we be talking shit for the sake of this podcast and stuff like that. That's the female Rey Mysterio. I'll stand behind that fucking shit. And that's what you could have built her as. And you decided not to. Aleister Black is one of the coldest people I have seen in the ring since the NXT Black and Gold days. That man was a pillar in that world. And the fact that you can't transition that to where it's like the fact that he wasn't in the US Open Challenge and held that belt and was able to be black masking people left and right, that's where you drop the ball. But that doesn't have to do with a theme character. That part right there is the one where you have, because of politics, because these people are not suckling at the teat, and because you generally don't like them, and that show. Which is why I say the same way that you did for Cody, that Cody did for himself, be undesirable to undeniable. Go show the world in all these independent circuits, wherever you go show them why they should have betted on you. And so when they that call, that you bend them over them coals and you get all the money you need to get and all the titles that you need to get.
Yep.
But I will say the dark mystical theme era is dead. When I saw Evil come out, I did not give two shits on NXT. I was like, okay.
Evil, but then you have, but sure, Danhausen's very nice, very evil. No offense to Danhausen. Yes, he's funny, it's gimmicky, it's entertaining, yes, but it's still a dark theme.
Exactly. I think the only difference is it makes. I can't prove it. I don't feel like it generates money, but they're saying it generates money.
Judgment Day was a faction holding it down, and it started with a dark theme too.
Well, no, you got to think about it. These were so for Judgment Day actually didn't work and had to pivot. That's why they kicked Edge out. Then what it became cats who are heels just dressed in leather. That's what it was. It was dark thing, but there were no mythical powers to it. There were no creepy vignettes that had to be done. This was just a gang that wore a whole bunch of leather and black. So that's why it came off. And then in the way Rhea talks and the way Damian and them talk and the way Finn talk, they talk regular. So we more fell into the heel Balor, the heel Rhea, instead of the dark themed Rhea. And it's the same thing with Danhausen. Danhausen is a sideshow that we are like, Danhausen is funny. And you forget this whole I'm an evil thing. It's really like, yo, you are like Jeff Hardy's little brother that runs around and makes it funny. Like, I forget that you got this whole evil thing, and I just be thinking it's face paint. So that's what they have to be able to shield them from it just being, hey, I am this mythical dark character. And that's what saves them, and they become likable to this audience. And again, we're now getting back to where we're going with influencers, and kids are watching this now, so they can get behind it. He's marketable. These dark themed mystical characters aren't marketable anymore, according to them. And it really is true. Most people will not buy this stuff. They don't buy the Howdy mask. Like, that Howdy mask did not sell whatsoever. Nobody bought any of the Wyatt 6 mask that came out because it was just like, yo, it's just a little bit too creepy. The Alexa Bliss doll sold, but it's because of Alexa Bliss, and because, again, another one where it's Alexa Bliss is a character who's paying that is, paying respects to an old friend of hers, and she dresses up like that. But she's not a dark themed mythical character anymore. She's just Alexa Bliss. So they found a way to toe that line correctly to where if this pivot changed where, hey, we're not focusing on mythical dark characters no more, they got something to fall back on. Alexa Bliss can come out tomorrow as the goddess and be just like that. Rhea Ripley can just come out with, this is my brutality, love the shirt, love the jacket, everything, and she'll still be good. Unfortunately for these, we can't go back to we believe. We can't come back to that.
I just think it was disrespectful, man. I just think it's disrespectful to like creativity. That's all.
Well, no, I don't think it's a disrespect. I think it's just an end. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have a show, you know what it's like? It's like trying to make ER go into season 25. Like at what point do you end this? Same thing with Power. Like at what point do we stop this? Just like Fast and the Furious. These niggas was in space in a Pinto with duct tape. When do we stop this? Why are we trying to keep this going? It just naturally came to its end for now. And I think that ended when The Undertaker left. So it is what it is. But so RIP to dark themed characters. We'll have a memorial service for y'all one of these episodes. All the great mythical themed characters. Mary, you got something to say?
I just don't know what the line is. Like, what's the line? I feel like it has to make dollars and cents. I get the part. If they're selling merch, there's no limit to being featured on TV. But they invested so much time and resource into debuting the Wyatt Six. Even the vignettes to bring Black back. And it's not, he doesn't have to be mythical. Aleister Black was just belt to ass in NXT. There's not much mythical about it. I disagree with the whole mythical thing. That's the basis of Danhausen's character. It's just rooted in comedy. Wyatt Six was supposed to be like this iteration of Justice. So I don't know why they sent them to AAA. I don't know why we couldn't just lean into that type of angle outside of the lantern going back between the MSTs for like the past 6 months. I don't get it.
And that's the way you want to end it for them, and then they get released. That's just like, I don't know.
For me, it's like, what's the line? If you say like, hey, we don't want kids to pay attention to like mythical demon-like beings, but Trick Williams is a pimp. He's very much a pimp.
Whoa, now.
Hey, that hat sort of sold that for me.
Whoa.
I hate the hat. I hate the hat.
No, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. He's a pimp.
Allegation.
It's like he's coming out like the Godfather with the whole time. He is not a pimp.
He's backhand slapping people backstage on the way to the ring, and now Lemon Pepper Steppers is household in America.
Don't Lola.
Everybody know about Magic City Wings now.
I mean, don't Lola back? She backfist people. Is she from Vice City? Is she a madam?
The wind up, the slap. He's a pimp.
What you? Hey! Sometimes you gotta slap a nigga. What you mean?
But what is the line? Where's the moral high ground? Where we trying to say like, hey, mythical, demonic, bad, but we can do this.
I don't think it's about mythical bad or good. I think it's about the fact that they can't get over with the crowd. Like you said, they're not selling merch. No one's like, oh yay! Like they put the lights out for the Wyatt Six, but are they really into the match? No. So it's very much.
Love to see the viewership on the entrances though when they
actually. Yeah, the entrances. But viewership does not equal money. Viewership does not equal tickets. I can watch the entrance on YouTube right now and be perfectly fine and spend no money. So
I was gonna say we live in a world now where people need it like this. With all mythical stuff, that one factor we saw was it took time for that to work. And we live in a time where it don't like Jacob came out a week ago, and next week he faces Roman for the championship. It's hard for you now to develop a weaving story of where Howdy is tormenting this person to bring out the realism in him, and then that's the theatrical side of it. It's like, again, most people, and again, we're getting to a point, and WWE's now starting to do it, where story don't all the way matter. It's just now we're giving basic plot, and we're going to do a match. That's it. Just like you did with Jacob. If meat and potatoes, what is this story? I want this because I'm hungry and I'm broke and I want that money. There you have it. We'll see y'all on May 9th.
We couldn't do a Wyatt Six open challenge every Friday.
Stop it. Stop it.
TV time, right? We can do that.
We're gonna have a Funhouse gauntlet next Friday on SmackDown.
Next.
Hey, the Funhouse is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It was, but again, it ran its course. That's all it is. It's just like it's one of those like we're not in that era right now. Can we get back to it? I have no doubt there is somebody out there that's about to be the next Bray or Undertaker, and they're gonna come in and you're gonna be like, yo, who is this dude and what is he doing? Or she. Let me not even, put it in the box like that. Somebody may come back and bring that whole era back. Even to a Danhausen brought a comedy wrestler back. We just had R-Truth doing that, and now it's like, like that lane has opened back up for people to come to just be that.
So but my thing is like they didn't try as hard as they did the first couple of months. Like I'm talking about with TV time. Like when Bray was still around, we had to. I'm sorry, whoever likes this, I apologize, but we had to sit through the Broken Hardy stuff on WWE programming. They gave it time to build.
No, he didn't get to watch the Broken Era on TNA. That's why he didn't get to feel the magic that was the Broken Hardy and Nero. Like he don't know. He only got to see the WWE version, and it always hurts me with that because I'm like, dang, you seeing the watered down product. You're not seeing the era.
When the creation that came from their brain, by the way, not AI generated.
But also, too, though, you had time. You had time to develop that story. We don't have that no more. People need pocketed stories.
And the other thing is that we're talking about the Hardys. They will always be top tier. Like, no offense, but the Wyatt Six was never going to be on the Hardys level.
And if you think about to what she's saying, all of those are secondary players who have had multiple times to make it and didn't make it. That's what that whole faction is the B team. And they rode the coattails of Bray Wyatt, and unfortunately, there's not enough people for that shift to have made that great. Because the only grouping faction they had was the MFTs. Unfortunately, if I were to say anything about them, YX6 came back at the wrong time. They were just in the wrong era. That's what it really is. Had they came back, maybe, you know what? Had we not had the pandemic, they could have took off. They could have had the time to take off had we not had the pandemic. Had we kept the story how Bray was going to do it, how you watch the documentary, and how Bray was going to introduce Howdy and the rest of these people, this would have worked. But unfortunately, the pandemic hit and bitch ass COVID took one of our greatest superstars away. And this just happened to be the closing chapter. The only one that they truly effing over is Alistair and Zelina. Y'all wrong for that. And Kyrie. I'm sorry. Y'all wrong for that. Wrong. Y'all dead wrong. So, but now we're gonna get to our segments. I know we're hitting this 2 hour when I see Deonne over there getting sleepy. I saw him get real still like. That man hit the Trump on us and closed his eyes. I was sleeping on the podcast.
He said, y'all talking too much.
He was like, yo, it's time for bed.
Like we established it. Boom. Like YS6
yeah, we
done.
just bored him because we're not talking about Cody anymore. That's all.
And it's time for the
curious. Did you ever get the breakaway sweats?
Oh, I know I did. Did you?
No, I didn't get them.
No.
Yeah, I thought about it though. I really did.
I did too.
We're now talking about the curious case of Jey Uso, our main topic for today. So, just a quick timeline of Jey Uso. Jey Uso, of course, it was a part of the Usos, and then pandemic hit. His brother got hurt. He became the right-hand man, and we started to wrap our head around Jey Uso being a single star. And so we take it back to 2025. February 2025, he wins the Royal Rumble and is going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 41 on April 19th. Did not headline, opened the show against Gunther, but became the World Heavyweight Champion. From April to June of 2025, he held the world championship for 51 days, defended it against opponents like Seth Rollins and others. And on June 9th, on 2025, he lost the World Heavyweight Championship back to Gunther. Then we didn't see from him a little bit until around July and August. He re-entered the main event scene, including a potential match against Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event. Then we got to around November, a Saturday night's main event again, where he would compete to become World Heavyweight Champion because it was vacated, but he could not topple CM Punk. And CM Punk became the World Heavyweight Champion. And then by the end of 2025, he had reunited with his brother, Jey Uso, and they aimed him at the tag team titles. And they held those for a whopping who cares, because it wasn't that relevant, and they lost it. But during 2025, this man competed in 53 matches. He won a majority of them. I think he had a 63% winning rate. And now, through all of that, as you can see, we're here. Back to little cousin. So just one very simple question to throw out there. How did we get here? And oh, what a difference a year makes.
I didn't realize he had 53 matches. That's a match. It's literally a match per week. That's kind of crazy. And I'm sure it was like weeks off. He's like 2 per week or sometimes or whatever, but that's kind of crazy.
Yep.
Because there's 50. Wait, there's 54 weeks in a year?
52.
I went to law school. I did not go to math school. Okay.
That's common for that junction shit right there. That's common. It's gonna come back. I ain't gotta worry. It'll come back.
I whispered it so you could fix it.
I appreciate that. Also, too, I don't like math, so I didn't know either. I was like, she said 52, and I rolled with it. I was like, that's all right.
All right.
It's 52, y'all. It's 52.
Oh, it's 52. See?
Yeah, it's 52. It's like
You got 2 extra weeks, girl.
Well,
52 card deck. Well,
anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
It was leap year or something. I don't know.
How did we get here is the question. I don't know. Come back to me.
he had the world behind him. Everyone was eating. But what went left to where we're now here, where he's back to being the little cousin?
I know it.
And Roman Reigns shot. Faction killer, lay it on us.
I told you my intrusive thoughts were kicking in tonight. I'm sorry.
Yo, yeah, she already knows. Yeah, that should be out.
Make that the clip too, please. That's how we got it.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's just really weird. Like, you just read that timeline, and I'm like, damn, like, hottest interest, hottest merch, all of that within a span of a year. And now he's back at the right hand of Roman, who has his title that he's won over his arm, over his shoulder.
Right.
And I'm gonna stay there.
And the same dude that told you to step it up and go get this title back.
Well, I mean,
I couldn't help but notice that he also told Jacob, like, can you handle the weight of carrying this title? I think he was also taking jabs at the fact that Jey couldn't handle the weight of the title.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
well, they never really gave Jey a chance in the first place. Like, no, with that World Heavyweight title, they did not do it the way they could have.
I think so.
Who was his match? Who was his defenses again?
I gotta look.
The defenses, I'm not sure, but I know as far as yearly, he had 53 matches. He won 36 of them, lost 16, had 1 draw. He had a 92% win rate. in 2020.
He only had
all 2025 or 2024 too.
Huh?
This is all 2025 or
That's
some
all
2024 as well.
That's all 2025.
So he won the Royal Rumble, became
Mhm.
champion all last year.
He was for 51 days. This is just him as a competitor throughout the year because he won at WrestleMania and then he lost it in July to Gunther. So he only held the time.
He literally only had 3 matches defending that title. It was versus Seth. It says Raw May 5th. He retained via disqualification. He beat Logan Paul at Saturday's main event, and then he lost it to Gunther again. He's had the title for literally like 50 days. It wasn't even 2 months.
51
That's
days.
not-
They did reset fast. I remember.
I mean, we were mad about that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened, or at least what I think would happen, because everything that Deanne explained about the merch, hottest entrance, that still happens. But I feel like whoever is running the company didn't truly get behind him because of, I don't want to call it antics. He's just being himself. But like the slurring of words in the promo, whenever we don't do scrums no more, but whenever the scrum had when him and Cody was drunk, I think they drew a hard line in the sand there. It was like, hey, we can't have you representing the company when we live and people are asking you questions that we got to answer to. I think that was the hard line in the sand where they had to really take a hard look at not the character that's making so much money, but the person and being able to be a company that represent this brand the way we want it represented.
Cody
was drunk too, but he
has weekly vodka all over his damn bus.
Yeah, but
that was tequila. I know the effects.
And then you got to remember too. Cody's protected though. You got to remember that. Like they protecting Cody. Cody has they have investments in Cody. So there's a difference. And then honestly too, if you want to think about it, and I hate to say it like this, it's the nigga factor. That's what he be acting like.
Boom.
That's what he be acting like. Like, that's it. And unfortunately, that don't sell to them as a champ. You had the yeets. Like, if you cut promos kind of like how that they were like clean cut and stuff, and then you got to your 4 letters, 1 word, then you could have got to. But it was like there was an issue on the mic. Be like, yeah, I'm the WWE World Champ. They said I couldn't do it, and I did it. Oops. So now the main event is ready to put this title on the line. You know what I mean? And then it's like,
is that not Jacob right now too?
I'm just saying, he just pretty much sounds like Jacob.
The difference between Jacob
has conviction when he talks though.
And he know how to flip it to where he like, like kind of how Macho Man go, let you in, Randy said. Like Jacob switching and be like, yo, I didn't need a week to think about it. I didn't need a day. I didn't need 4 hours. That full out sentences he can say, Jay don't be doing that. Jay sound like he drunk. Jay sound like, and you know what too? I'm not even gonna put it towards the drinking thing. I think also too, Jay be so excited, and in his head the sentences don't come all the way together right, and he can't fully interpret what's happening up here.
He's word vomit mixed with a bunch of sentence fragments. Like he speaks in sentence fragments. He doesn't say full sentences.
No, and I don't know if it's just because if he's not going on script, if they just have him go out and say what he want to say. But it's like it's almost like that kid that kind of got like what it was when they had to put you on Ritalin. Like what it was when you kind of just like they gotta calm your ass down. He like one of those kids.
Just how about just a hyper kid?
Yeah, that's what they. I guess.
Let's just go there.
Yeah,
that was what left.
No, but what I'm saying is like when they get excited, they don't know how to communicate what they're feeling all the way. Like their sentences can't fully form together because of that type of feeling that they're having. So it's like you're excited, you're a bouncy type of person. So it's like I know what I want to say, but how I need it to come out is not coming out the way I need it to come out.
Is that the pressure of the title and the spotlight though? Because all the right-hand man stuff lands like precise.
Well, you got something to play off of. So that's why same thing with him when he was with Jimmy. Those two can play off of each other. And so that energy allows you to be able to fill in what's missing. When it's just you by yourself out there opening Monday Night Raw, once you get past the yeets, it's like, okay, how do you really set this up? And then you have someone like a CM Punk come out and talk about you and come out against you. And we know he don't always stay on script. It's like, how do you pivot to that? But I don't think that was enough of a problem for him to plummet the way he did. I don't think that was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know what, like, I know people started talking about his in-ring too around that time too as champion. I mean, not much change. He throws a funky looking spirit, man. It ain't great. He should stop doing it. He shouldn't do it. But it's just like he just needed some good advice on like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. We got three other people on the roster who do this.
But can I throw one thing out there though? Let's also remember John Cena had 5 moves and he's a 17-time champion.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Perfect example. I don't know if that was enough to, again, I don't think that's enough to his wrestling ability, because we've never faulted his wrestling ability in a tag team either. Granted, he's on his own and it's all up to him, but I don't think we ever questioned it that much until that run. The microscope was, I mean, the spotlight was hot. Don't get me wrong. It was hot on him. But enough to be like, hey, you going back to where you were 6 years ago? That's a lot, man.
How much of this was because, okay, let's start at January. How much of this is because they coordinated this person when we wanted it to be John winning the Rumble? So it's like he had that lingering over his head the whole time when we were trying to move him into main event territory.
I don't think that was too much of a factor because you had Elimination Chamber. And I think
Cena gave him the rub at the end too, didn't he?
Yeah. And the pop that he got when he won, it was there. Like, we're behind it. Like, that was the time, like, we're really like, yo, this dude really could become world heavyweight champion. But where I think if we do stop and go somewhere, where is it between there and when we get to Mania where it wasn't strong enough to do the one thing you're supposed to get when you win the Royal Rumble, which is close out WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, he opened.
He opened. That's one of the first times we've had that where the Royal Rumble winner didn't close the show.
I will never forget. I was so confused because I went to go get popcorn. I also went to go get popcorn in the first match of Sunday of this year, and I missed Oba's match because it was less than 5 minutes. So
the popcorn ain't worth it, girl.
I missed Oba?
I learned my lesson.
It was gonna be on first hour though.
I know, but I'm thinking like 20
It's gonna
minutes.
be a match. It was gonna be a match.
Like, I know. No. I hear the entrance.
I'll miss the entrance, but I'll get there when like mid-match when it's.
I had the popcorn ready for the match.
No.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Especially what we learned about with Brock. Nah. Brock literally. Brock said in the interview.
That man on the clock.
I had 5 minutes left. After that, my life would have been in jeopardy. I had 5 minutes left in my wrestling career, and that's all I could give y'all. I had one F5 left in me. You notice he didn't suplex him like that either. He was like, "I don't know that." Listen,
that's it.
The clock finna start. You got 5 minutes with me. Well, I can't do this no more.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
But what else you was finna say?
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know.
That's just a huge jump for a guy who was world champion. That's all, man. I think you're going to talk about you were talking about the Rumble.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that being
opening match. Opening match for Mania.
Yeah.
Like, how do we get there?
Yeah, it's like,
was great.
I'm gonna say this. I think going back to what the mayor said, I truly do. Well, maybe it was Will. I don't know. One of y'all said it. He's not a Black American, but he's also not a white American. And he acts like a non-white American. Yeah, it's fun. It gets the sales up. But we're used to that. we're used to them using us to make money and not actually using us in the spotlight. So when I say us, I'm just kind of saying people of color because, Samoan, questionable. But, regardless, yeah, you got the dynasty of the bloodline, but and maybe that's not, maybe that's another thing too. It's like I was saying, the spotlight is real hot because he has this bloodline thing. Like, he's supposed to be Roman. He's supposed to be The Rock. He's supposed to be these other people that are, main eventers in his family. So because he didn't, I still don't think they gave him a good chance to even make it there. 3 matches and one was a DQ and the other one was Logan Paul. Like, let's be for real, please. Like, y'all never gave him a chance. I don't know if it was because of the drunk thing. I don't know if it's because of the he was himself thing. I don't know. The kids love him. The girls love him. The guys love him. Well, maybe. And so it's kind of just like y'all just didn't give him a chance. And I don't know how we got here. Like, because going back to being a background
right-hand man,
background character, that doesn't make sense to me unless he has other stuff going on, and maybe he just needs to be a background character for now. Maybe that's it.
Well, I mean, too, though, but before we got here, let's rewind just a little bit. At the end of 2025, you're now back with your brother as a tag team, and then at first y'all are coming out to your music, yeeting and everything, and then it's now y'all are tag team champs, and you lose them on Monday Night Raw before we even get to Mania on the debut of your new music.
They were cursed.
So it's just like, how do we get from this guy who literally had I forget what city we were in, but literally where they yeeted and the cameras started bouncing. How do we go from this guy who continued to have that spotlight and momentum to lose it in 51 days, not really get spotlighted into being able to get it again to where it gets vacated? You have a tournament, you let him win the tournament, and then to go face CM Punk, you let a dude who's almost 50 years old beat you for the title.
Could this be I'm trying to figure out like the long game here, right? He's back in a group with Roman who has his title or title that he held. Could this be an entrance into a match with Roman so he could get his title back? Could Roman drop it to Jey on his way out? Like, it's got to be something. There's got to be something with the. Don't give me Bloodline again, man. Like we went through that. It was cool, and now
I said it could happen. There's a video I have out where I talk about that, where the pieces are there for it. Because if we look at it, 2 times this has happened. 2 times Jey has directed Roman into doing something. We saw it with CM Punk, and he said, "Joe, get him." Tribal Chief did it. The promo they had where they were sitting at the table, Jey threw direction again, and Roman took it. So we know the bloodline is a little different when it comes to this. And so I can see this now to where you start to see the crack in Roman's armor a little bit because he's not that Iron Fist again. And it is moving into where Jey goes, you know what? You ain't fit to be Tribal Chief no more. And now I'm going to do what I did to you in that tag team. And at SummerSlam, I'm going to do what you told me to do. And I'm going to take this belt off of you. And I said it like this: you need to do it in tribal combat with everybody in Samoan family around that ring. And then you need to let Jey win, and you need to let Rikishi put the Ula follow on Jey and hold that title up.
That's the only out I can see, man. That's the only out that kind of makes sense.
But again, Roman is setting it up for that. But that, because I think that's the thing that you need to see. Like, outside of the yeeting, outside of the merch sales, can you be a champion when it needs to be? Can you carry a brand? And the way you do that, and the way and I think for me, where it fell short for Jey never took out a big dog.
He had 3 defenses, man. He lost one.
No, but if you think about even getting to there to get the championship, Gunther was a great world champion, but Gunther is not on the level of a Roman Reigns, a Cody Rhodes, or a CM Punk just yet.
He tapped Gunther. He tapped Gunther.
But he tapped Gunther. But again, Gunther is still in between of being an A and B player. They're in the S. If you look at them ranks that they do for anime and all
that, should have made him though, man. That should have made him.
Think about it. Do you really think they let Gunther go over Roman? We know they didn't let him do it with Punk because Punk beat him.
They barely let Roman touch people, but Roman and Gunther were in the bottom 2. That's very telling for the Rumble of how they view both men.
Oh yeah, no. That I understand, but it's like again, it's not a huge gap between Gunther, but again, you taking out Roman or a Punk or a Cody, that's what solidifies you. Because
if Roman had to retire by the end of the year, Gunther would do it.
Gunther would do it but it's because of the moniker you're giving him now with career killer. But if you didn't have that and you took that away, Gunther is the next generation of what we get once Roman, Punk, and Cody is kind of more part-time. Then that's when we go, okay, Gunther is the head of what we put. Gunther still ain't fully there just yet. And again, not saying because of his persona, but how they doing. Look at him. Gunther was defending the world title last year. This year, we didn't know if Gunther was going to get a match. And then they just threw him in with Seth. That's not something you would never do that with a Roman or a Punk or a Cody, which is why I say he's not there yet.
Yeah.
He's not there just yet. And that's what Jey needed for them to be able to see for him to keep going. He should have beat Punk. If he'd have beat Punk and got the title, this would have worked better in his favor. But the fact he cannot take out the folks that hold those main titles, that's where the decline came from.
If he takes out Roman, though, in this hypothetical that we have, or we come up with, does that help make him that A+ player, I guess?
So here's where
they are wearing Jacob jerseys though, so I don't know.
I think you have Jacob join them and make Jey the front. I think Jey betrays Roman. Jacob gets with them, and then they go for it. And I think further down the line you have that. But Jey was a big problem because of this other reason. And we just talked about this with WrestleMania when I think Sydney said it. Could you see the new generation holding the show without them? Jey is the forefront of those champions for this new class. And they didn't want to push. Had Jey won this title at WrestlePalooza and not CM Punk, we would have got the WrestleMania we talked about, where you have your Ilyas, you have your Carmelos, where it is the new class filling it out more than the ones they think are going to draw tickets. But TKO don't want to bet on that. TKO got to make their money back. So they was like, no, we need best in the world. We need this to be sold. We're going to give it to Punk. And unfortunately, because of that too, I think that's why Jey never got a chance, like Sydney said. And the only way, yeah, it is. But the only way he's going to do that, he got to take out one of the big 3. He has to do it. That's the only way he's going to be able to solidify himself like that. But, y'all let us know what y'all think about the curious case of Jey Uso. We have one last segment. We're going to do this pretty quickly.
I just say that Jey is still an A+ player in my eyes for his personal life choices. And if you know, you know.
Yeah. She is. Just know that.
The yams and mac and cheese.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, sometimes you got to spread the ooze a little further outside of the marriage, man.
That's what I started the show off by saying. What toxic.
That's
I don't agree.
That's a statement to make though. Well, that's wild. That's wild.
Hey man, that man say, hey man, he want to get Uzi everywhere. which is another reason why he might be in this decline.
You know what? You know what? Wouldn't put it past them to do that shit too. I would not put it past WWE to do that shit either.
Hey, especially nowadays with what you just what you brought up. Hey, because I don't think they really down for the infidelity stuff like that. Like they really do be wanting it to be like, hey,
like if you're gonna do it, be smart.
Be smart. Like, hey, we do not need to be knowing about this. It do not.
But can we really call it infidelity when it just might not be public knowledge?
True.
I'm talking about like a divorce. It might just not be public knowledge.
I'm like infidel. Well, I mean, okay, if there is a divorce,
I don't know. That's grown folk business. I'm like, that's grown folk business.
Infidelity is infidelity, whether we know it or not.
That's
no,
true.
I know that. I'm just saying we just might not know his relationship status with the former. They just might not be public knowledge. It might not be records we can actually look up.
Yeah, but also too when it's a public thing though, it's like that. It needs to be. Like,
you gotta.
They've been separated for more than like 5 or something years. Like they're in the works of finally dissolving the marriage, and it's like, oh, okay, it makes it. Again, you know, people. Unfortunately, we're in a world where we're in social, so you need to put that information. As of right now,
if you're gonna be public with your new one,
yeah.
If you're doing whatever behind closed doors, who cares? But
right.
Multiple times y'all been seen, and again, I get it. She bad, but
hey, I've said it before.
Don't shit where you eat, dog.
She can ruin my life for 3 months. I'll take that risk. I'll take it.
Don't shit where you eat, dog.
It's okay. You burnt my car up. It's fine. That's fine. I can always get a new one. That's cool.
Wow.
After that third one, though, I'm like, hey, man, I think I need to.
What's the final segment? Well, what's the final segment? Deonne about to keel over right now.
Boy, that blink. All right, we're gonna go through this pretty fast. We saw a lot of call-ups from NXT come up, like Sol Ruka, Ethan Page, Fatal Influence, and so what I wanted to do was I wanted to go with some other NXT superstars and just where do you think, based off of what you've seen, where they might land? Will they go to Raw? Will they go to SmackDown? Or do they continue an NXT run or TNA? So I just want to get y'all quick fire response when you see a picture pop up of where you think they will go. All right. So like I said, we'll go through this pretty quickly so Deonne can go to sleep because he has houses to sell tomorrow. Got to make those dreams come true. All right. First one.
Real estate. Quick GTS. Right?
All right, first one, Izzy Dame. Where do you see Izzy Dame landing if she gets a call up?
SmackDown.
I was gonna say Raw.
I was gonna say Raw.
I think she got to stay for a bit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but whenever she does get a call up, where do you?
Is that an option?
Oh, that was an option.
I thought that was an option, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, then yeah, my bad.
Nah.
Because again, she might need a couple more years to develop. I can see her on Raw though. I think she got enough to go on Raw. I think she has all the tools she needs to do it. I just don't think they showcase it enough. Because the fact that you came in someone else's faction and took over is wild. Like how Sean Spears was the leader and he ain't the leader anymore. That's great.
He didn't bring back that 10 jacket. That's why.
I was this close.
You should have brought back that 10 vest.
That ugly ass vest.
Let me get a 10 picture with you, bro.
Stupid ass vest.
Let me get one.
All I know, he was on takeovers.
Oh wait, don't Tommaso Ciampa wear a vest like that?
With that high collar?
Yeah, with that high ass collar.
But it was with a coat though, not just a half a vest.
And it lit up.
Yeah, bring back the 10, man. Bring back the 10.
10. That's how it started.
I love the 10. I just don't know if I was feeling the jacket.
10.
Santino Morello's daughter. I just forgot it. Ariana Grace. I was trying to think of that last. I could not think of that last.
That's Miss Grace.
I know. I could not think of it. Ariana Grace. Where do you see her landing?
SmackDown.
TNA.
I'm go there too. TNA.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I got SmackDown. in light of recent circumstances, she is the perfect pairing for like Chelsea Green right now.
She would be. I would love to see that. When I saw it on NXT, I was like, it's there. I just don't know if that warrants a call up and that would make her career. So I would go with TNA. Her husband, well, her fiance. I'll say husband. I'm sure they're married by now. Lorenzo Stacks.
TNA.
Say SmackDown, man.
I'm gonna say SmackDown. I don't know why he gives me SmackDown vibes.
It's giving SmackDown.
I like the idea of the birthright, but this is another one they're doing the TNA stuff now, but I think he needs to cook a little bit more NXT to really get that D'Angelo family stench like far away. Like,
yeah. The fact you in another family, it's like, okay. Sydney, you can also go.
I'm just not into what I agree with.
Yes, I don't know who this is. So I don't care.
Most of them, well, the girl before, I didn't know who that was. But
Andre Chase sighting.
The one you said that was like, who got the Italian voice? That's fake. That's his daughter.
Well, I heard you when you said it, but I still don't.
We just thought it out there. AI Zaria. I'm sorry.
Cooking NXT. Let her stay there.
Yeah, she needs some time.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm going Raw. And I'm going Raw because you got talented women on Raw that can help be the perfect dance partner. I remember I used to say that about Roxanne Perez and NXT, that she ain't got nobody to dance with. Mm-hmm. On Raw, she can dance with Lyra, Bayley, Raquel, similar stature. And I think you would put on a better product for what you want to showcase her as, because she's not that far removed from being the big call-up with Stephanie and Julia. They saw something in her, and they just gave her a backseat.
Yeah. As long as they don't do those AI videos, I think we'll be all right.
They're here to stay.
Yeah. Tatum Paxley.
Raw.
I'm like, I can see her on both. That's the problem.
I say Raw. Me, I
Tatum's so cold. I need to see Tatum and EO.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. Tatum and EO. Yeah.
Okay. Raw. I'll go with it.
Deonne?
Everybody said Raw.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown.
You just gotta. You so annoying.
I love it though.
He's just doing it just to do it.
Lakita Lyons
released.
AEW.
Oh my
God. That's crazy. He said, I said AEW, so same shit.
No. That's wild.
I'm tired, man.
Woo, shit.
She just put on a great match with Lizzie Ray. Y'all ain't been watching the catalog?
After that shit, I don't even know if I can say anything. Nope. I'm not saying it.
I can see her with
I guess we're releasing her.
I'll be fair here because she's actually.
I wouldn't want. I don't want to release her, but I get it.
I can see
guess
her.
That's also an option now. Release.
Wait, Will, did you just freeze?
Yeah, I think he's frozen.
Will, you're stuck in the Matrix. He laughed so hard.
There he
is.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck happened.
You were like, it was stuck at the picture where you were like,
yeah.
I just went ready for that. I was like, where'd she go at release? God damn, he didn't even think about it.
I can really see her with Willow, like tussling with Willow.
That you know what? I'm really not mad at that. I think AEW might be a good run for her and develop her as a superstar.
I'm gonna say TNA.
I got SmackDown. I think what she's done with her character lately, adding a little comedy layer to it, gives her staying power around like the upper echelon of like women's wrestlers, where she can just be like that annoying person that can also fight. I can see it.
Like Mickie James.
Oh, Jillian.
All right, right.
What was the one that had that song with that annoying ass sound, the bar and everything?
I hated that shit.
Was that Emma? Was that?
No, that wasn't Emma. That was. I think that was Jillian. I want to say Jillian.
Jillian is the
The
one you
sound
saying,
you was
right?
making sound like Emma though. The one. The
Yeah,
sound.
because she
And
used
she
to
was
do that.
and she was
dance.
like the pop girl with the microphone trying to sing.
was-
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That's the one I'm talking about.
Hated that.
Did she have a mole or something? Too?
Yeah, she had a mole like right here. Kind of looked like she had
Dion points out.
I know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
No, they played it up.
Dion be pointing out the most distinctive shit. He said mole. 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 He was just like,
Just who the hell we talking about? All right, man. Next one. Kendall Gray.
free agent.
NXT.
Free agent, go to Raw and SmackDown.
I want her to stay in NXT longer so she can actually appropriately get her moment to carry the network.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I know she's a great wrestler, but I like to see more like what she's about and see like what her versatility is before she goes up. Like I want to see that developed. All right, the mayor's client, Lola Vice. Where does Lola Vice go?
Free agent. I want her knocking heifers out on every brand. AAA, NXT, TNA, Raw, SmackDown, Lola Vice Open Challenge. We back fisting heifers. Every network. Every network.
Okay, so
she seems like SmackDown to me. I'm picking
I was gonna
SmackDown.
say, give me SmackDown. Bring it to me on Fridays. I'll be good with that.
I can see it on Friday just because of her vibe and her music. I can see SmackDown.
Friday Night Vice.
Now you know what, man? Free agent.
I said Raw.
Yeah, man. I'm like he said, I want to see her back spinning heifers all throughout all the brands.
First of all, the spin kick with 2 titles on her waist, elite, top tier. Love that.
Man, if anybody get the like 6, you know, like how they do a basketball, the 6-man award, like most improved, Lola got to get that. That girl has evolved so much since she
in the best
started.
way.
In the best way. She is a bona fide superstar now. Like that girl is money.
Bring her to SmackDown too.
So I got some reservations about this because we know we just talked about this. So we know like they pair people up, but like she should really be in Jade's club. I'm saying SmackDown. She should really be a part of that.
Yeah.
She should really be like the pit bull of the group that can talk, that's going to strike first. Like that's her bag.
You mean
like,
the Jada Uso of the group?
Yeah. I wouldn't even think about that, but yeah.
Intrusive
I like that.
thoughts again. That's probably my last intrusive thought. Sorry.
I was like, no, it ain't. No, it's not. Yeah, you know it won't be. I was like, I can see her just being a standout person, a part of the group that makes stuff happen, you know, because she talks 10 times better than Jay does. The only thing you have to worry about her is making sure she don't say something you got to bleep out.
Clock it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, once she get mad or she
gonna pull an Adriana Rizzo.
Like, ooh, did you just say bitch 3 times on SmackDown? So can't nobody say it for the remaining 2 hours. Nobody can cuss. Nobody. But y'all all saying SmackDown?
I'm saying SmackDown.
Man, give me Raw.
I do want to see her with Jade. I think that'd be good.
Give me.
I was thinking about that roster, SmackDown roster I just looked at. I think that's what I'm sending everybody to SmackDown. They need Morris needs help over there.
I want to see it on Netflix, man. That's what I want to see. Callie Armstrong.
I love her, but I think she needs to stay in NXT.
NXT.
Stay in NXT a little longer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe even do a TNA stint for a bit.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I'd love to see her as a Knockouts champion.
She's about to kill it too. She's about to kill it.
But her versus like a Jordan Grace someday.
Mm-hmm. And where is Jordan? Is she injured?
No.
I think she was on Main Event like the week of Mania.
So we
just on the back a little bit.
She's just not on TV no more.
I heard something about her possibly becoming the next Paul Heyman or the first Paul Heyman girl. like officially.
She's lobbying for that.
That'd be dope.
Oh.
That'd be dope. All right.
That's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
She can work on Raw.
Release.
I like Thea, man. I think she's still figuring out her character. The Chase U stuff maybe set her back a little bit.
It slowed her down.
Maybe
a little bit
down.
because she became a submission specialist like during that time. But like the I'm a grown ass woman thing and the music, it's like it's not hidden. They gotta like go back to the drawing board. NXT though. We saying NXT. Actually, no, take it back. If she go in TNA, she could probably get more reps and build her character out.
I want her to go independent so she can absorb other things to develop a character. Like I think being able to go to like MZW or like GCW and stuff like that, I think she can find her footing because although she was still signed to WWE, that's how we got Natty. And she needed a full change. And I think that's what Thea needs. Thea needs to be able to see stuff outside of the big umbrella that's WWE to develop.
Get out of the system.
Yeah. And then come back. You don't know who that is, do you, Sydney? It's all good.
it's okay. That's okay.
Dark State.
Released.
The faction killer strikes again.
Y'all know it ain't working like that. Y'all know that. We didn't like them from the jump.
Are you mad because they're dark characters that's still here?
No, they are nowhere near dark.
No!
They are nowhere near dark characters. They just come out to all like black and white lighting, and they have dark in their name. They are not dark characters.
I mean, look at them. I don't.
Okay, I think Sugars and Cutler got some
Okay,
lane here, but I just want Deonne Lennox to remove the wig, man. I want him to take off the unit. We gotta like soon. Like I see it every week, and I know it's not real. Like I don't know.
He been on that. He has been on that. that ain't a real peak. That's definitely.
But could they be called up to one of the shows and be like what we just saw with Fatal Influence? They can probably do that too.
The only one I would keep would be maybe Saquon.
The only problem that Dark State got is you should not run it like how you did the Judgment Day, where it's like, oh, we ain't got no leader. You definitely need a leader. You definitely need a leader. Otherwise, this don't work. If they run it to where this is where Saquon and Deonne are fighting for leadership, and you got Miles in the middle of that, that could be a way to be able to grow Dark State. But unless you have someone that's just spearheading the forefront of this, it's just going to fall apart.
Should they have just pulled the trigger on making Trick the leader of Dark State when that was like a thing?
I still say it should have been Javon Evans, but I know they want to keep him, babyface and stuff. But I thought if it had been him doing it, that would have been fire. And coming out with them would have been even better. Tavion Heights.
How many of these people?
This is not a good picture.
I was gonna say, damn, bro.
This is not a good
Like
picture.
really? Like, we're gonna do the whole roster, I guess.
This make this man look so generic.
Okay, mind you, I tried to find high resolution pictures. His was very limited, so that tell you a lot.
I'm just talking about like this look very 90s. The American leotard, like the fro, like nah.
How he showed up this past week, that I prefer that more.
It's looking very No Way Jose-ish right here. Like
They call him Timu Carlito.
it sucks. He's a good wrestler, man. He did a Japan stint. He just don't got no personality. They even make him wear braids now.
He's doing karate in this picture.
I say TNA.
This looked like
I'm gonna say TNA because he needs more work. Mm-hmm.
TNA.
The interesting one, Kalani Jordan.
Raw.
Yeah, Raw.
Yeah.
SmackDown said they need help.
I can see. Hey, you know what? Her, Jade, And Jade, and Jada would have been fire as a group.
The bad girl thing or the mean girl thing is kind of working for her now. I think she's finding her footing with the promos and just like pulling up on people in the locker room. I'm starting to actually believe it now.
Yeah, because she don't sound as little sister that's mad no more. It's kind of like she talking it and she got the skills to back it up. It's becoming more a better heel. Keanu Carver, don't nobody care.
Yeah,
Jasper,
just doing the whole roster, Will.
No,
well, okay, thanks.
We almost done.
How many people are on this damn show?
I need to lay down.
Jasper, we gotta find a new name. You can't be a menacing man named Jasper. You just can't.
Josh Briggs.
Jasper, the
New Japan.
Jasper, New Japan.
You know what? That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all.
He would do numbers there. He would definitely do numbers there.
That look like
stay.
Man, give me Raw. Give me Raw with this.
That's Sami Zayn twin. They can go back and forth.
All right, we're gonna go. Okay, Lexus King.
Oh, I was gonna say so. Oh, never mind. Whatever. We good.
SmackDown.
Raw.
I'm going SmackDown.
I hate this beard.
I wish he had a beard match where it's like person lose their beard and they gotta cut this.
We all know that ain't a real beard. Y'all know that, right?
Yes.
Yes. It's like Linux hair ain't real. Like, yes, no, we don't.
What?
Raw.
Oh no, that fade is a hairpiece.
Who's fade?
We're gonna show you when we get off there.
Okay. Sorry.
No, just because I know
TNA.
Man, I'm gonna go Raw. I want to see her and Maxine and Ivy Niles do something. I think they do good in the IC title division. And I think lastly, Miles Bourne.
Raw.
Need bodies, man. SmackDown.
I would say SmackDown too. I was like, yo, you need somebody to go up against Ilya.
Ring of Honor.
Yo, why that also work though?
He's got to change his look though, man. You looking too much like Randy, man, and you just gotta.
I don't think that's his fault,
pants.
It is his fault. That's
he's so leaned into the Randy look.
Yeah,
just
that's my favorite.
I didn't know if that was. Okay. Well, I didn't know that was intentional.
Nah, man.
He's gonna be on Raw with Mr. Bakir. He's gonna be on Raw. It's fine.
Grow your hair, wrestle in pants. What else? Remove your tattoos.
Why is that
Yo, what's funny? The pants might fix the whole shit. Be like, you know what? That's a legitimate player now. Now we on
wrestle with pants.
Or just shorts, shorts above the knees or something. I don't know, man. Just something. So I don't think you're Randy Orton.
It's like everything's a copy. I'm not feeling the zigzag either. I'm really not feeling that.
The hair's given John Cena when he first debuted.
The prototype? Damn.
And see if he goes bald, he's gonna look like Randy 09.
A little worse than this. A little worse.
Oh, yes, I'll give you that. That's fair. I love John, but you're not wrong.
Because John told the story. They cut his shit right before he went out, and that shit looked crazy.
Horrible, yeah.
This boy is intentional with his hair, I guess. More intentional than the prototype.
They gave him the G.I. Joe haircut.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up another edition of the Kayfabe Podcast. We had two other what?
Put it up.
What?
Put what up?
Bring the episode.
Why didn't you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if he got access. No, you do.
I can't put it up. I can't put it up. I can load it, but I can't put it up.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
So just remember.
Can we take this shit down? Put Kayfabe back in.
If you ever having a bad day, just remember WWE let this happen. Anything is possible. Okay. If you
he had a manager too, remember? Who was the manager? He was a black guy.
Oh God. It was Slick.
Yeah,
Slick, man.
it's slick.
That's how crazy this joint was.
Hey, you got to figure how the fuck did that happen? who put these two together and was like, yep, that's gonna work. That's it.
Look, y'all still talking about it in 2026. So
again, if you ever think something's not possible, just remember this happened. Just remember.
There's got to be a story behind this, though, man, that we just don't know yet. I'm gonna look after this.
I
need to know.
This is
Can
one
you
of
imagine
those
the action figures back then? Kids was actually buying.
He had action figure. He had
Yeah,
one.
action figures. I would love to be a fly on the wall when it was like this was being picked. That's another thing we're gonna do too. We're gonna do a segment called Fly on the Wall. Where the fly would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when this got pitched. And
Well, man, you can hear Vince's voice, man.
I can hear Vince's voice right now.
Akeem, the African dream. Like,
And you want to know like why they had them, right? Why they had the whole point of Akeem at this time. They were the primary antagonists for the mega powers. And who are the mega powers? Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage.
don't put that on Macho Man.
Wait.
Sorry, I brought this up, man.
The American
This
dream
is your
versus
fault.
the American dream versus the African dream, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay.
This,
So-
this,
Marky Max right there, man.
this gimmick Kamala used to rub me so
All right,
wrong as a kid.
Put that on the marquee. African dream versus the American dream. It's just two white, big white guys.
You be scratching your head the whole day.
Both dancing. Both
Like, what's
dancing.
happening? Wait. What the fuck am I seeing right now? What am I seeing?
So like this is why the WWE Network used to be so gold. You can go dig up stuff like this. Just like relive it.
Yes.
And then you hear the way the commentary used to be on it when they used to yeah.
That's probably why they got rid of it, because we kept finding old stuff we weren't supposed to find.
Be like, oh yeah, I forgot we did that.
Yep.
Let's get that taken off. Let's get that off the net.
Yep. They uploaded that whole vault and was like, here you go, have fun. And they were like, wait.
Gave us a white African and a dashiki. Y'all forgot. And he did the black power.
See, they have to put like disclaimers like Disney does, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we know this was offensive back in this essentially what Disney says. We know this was offensive back in the day.
Fuck it.
Just be mindful.
Fuck it. Don't even do all that. Let it run. Y'all know what we did. We ain't gotta apologize. Y'all know what it
Now
was.
I'm curious too. Like, did he colorway it or was it always yellow?
I think it might have been different colors.
Done.
I think it might have been like a blue.
I really need to. I need to know now. I'm about to go look it up.
Go
So
home.
was my man doing the John Cena before John Cena?
Because his attire was still like a singlet. Like
Go
underneath it, like
home.
a blue singlet.
Hey, yo, speaking of which, though, I like how R-Truth took his whole gimmick back. Was like, I'm going to do all your moves. John Cena wasn't nothing but white R-Truth. He was like, hey, you go. I'm taking your whole move set. I'm taking my power back.
And
Man.
adding a stunner to it.
Is he still alive? Hakeem?
Oh my God.
Because I think he is. As of like last, what was it? Yeah, he's still
His
here.
name is George Gray. He's still around.
Apparently, there's a few conventions if he's doing them. He's still rocking the.
Hey, man, put my man to keep the African Dream in the Hall of Fame. I need it for 2027.
I need to check his Instagram, man. See where he gonna be.
Oh God.
I think it's strictly one man gang now, y'all.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, give my man to keep the African Dream his place in the Hall of Fame.
No, bro. No. Come on. Come on,
This
man.
is how we get Oba shirts. Like this is what they drew inspiration
my
from.
God.
I need to keep the African Dream in 2K27. Have the legacy back.
With Slick as his manager.
This
What
was
a
so out of
time,
pocket.
man.
This was so out of
What a
pocket.
time.
What? And you had choice.
Yeah, he had toys.
Lynette, what you said?
I'm sorry. We could have gotten out of here a lot earlier, man.
Yes,
My bad.
please. I'm about to throw up all over my damn camera.
Yo.
There it is. Oh, that's a
Good night.
more recent
Good
one.
night. Good night. Good night.
That's not even the old boy. That's a recent.
Bye, y'all.
We
Good night.
appreciate y'all checking out the podcast. Appreciate our guests, Cindy and the mayor, for stepping in. And remember always, stay strong, brothers.